7 strangers.
Pigs live in a house.
And start a business.
Landon's here.
To find out what happens when people stop being polite
And start getting real. The real world. Land.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,
Nice. Not thrilling, nice.
Good, gosh darn it. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Drawn and Quartered. Tonight, we're doing something I have been avoiding for the many years I've been doing Drawn and Quartered. Let's bring up our friends. Wildstorm. And I'm doing it because in loving memory of Sarah Becker, who we lost this last week. And as special guest, Wildstorm alum and probably my best friend from Wildstorm, JJ Kirby. What's up, JJ?
Hey, JJ.
JJ. Well, you've got a terrible connection. We probably should have ran this first before. I can't even hear you, dude. Are you on a MacBook?
Hold on.
Where's your microphone? No, it was on. It's just like I can barely hear you.
Hold on.
You got headphones?
Hold on. I have headphones.
All right.
Yeah.
In the meantime, what's up, Jericho Manga?
What's up, though?
You didn't
I'm
answer
trying
the
to. I'm sorry, man. I was talking to my wife, bro.
Excuses.
She's cuter than you.
I doubt that.
Oh my gosh, there's such a plethora of Wildstorm characters to draw.
Yes, but I will be drawing Voodoo, so.
All right.
Surprise.
Surprise. I'll be drawing my wife.
I don't know if I should go. I gotta go 90s, right?
You got it.
I want it. No, because there was some stuff later that came out of Wildstorm, but
that's true.
But so I think I'm gonna claim. Ooh, I forgot about him. Can I claim somebody now?
I mean, you don't even have to tell us who you're doing. You could just whatever.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be different. I want to bring just a variety to the show, bro.
Variety? What's that?
Whatever.
That's why we brought JJ for variety. What's up, JJ?
JJ's here. JJ, I'm a big fan.
I don't know if y'all can you hear me?
It sounds like your microphone is like in your van.
Do you have your microphone connected from your computer?
Where's your mic?
On my computer, I guess. You know I'm old. I don't know what this is.
So if you go to settings,
okay.
Go to settings, see which microphone you have on. It might be that you have a different microphone on.
FaceTime HD camera standard definition. What is this? Mirror my camera. I don't know what would it say. Camera. I don't know, brother. Shit.
No. Go to okay. So settings.
Hold on.
Audio.
So
mic.
Okay. It says
and
default. It might. Hold on. Let's do that right quick. It might be
Dave Williams. Dave.
Speaker, headphones built in. I got two going on. Let me
just
see.
click on different ones, and we'll see which one works best.
All right. Let me turn this off.
Hey,
I swear I'm not a cat.
Now you're muted.
Now he's muted. We
You
can't
are
hear you.
muted.
You're muted.
Still
unmute
muted.
yourself. Can't you unmute him, Mike?
I can't unmute him if he's muted himself.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, your mic's not connected.
That's probably what it was.
And now he's frozen in
Frozen.
time.
Oh,
Whoa. What's that?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear
Yeah.
JJ
Oh,
now.
okay.
The sound is back.
Now
All
the
right.
shit-
Okay.
Hold on. Now the shit can get hot. Let's get hot. Let's
Well,
take it
language. JJ, you know who's
there.
trying
Oh,
to
no. I ain't got to curse. You know, I'm a God-fearing man. I love the Lord. You better recognize when he bless. Boy, thought you knew who you was talking to. Let's get it in.
All right. So, quick rundown on who JJ Kirby is. Again, he's probably my best friend from Wildstorm.
I love you.
It was you. It was honest. It was you, and it was James. James is gone, and and Jeremy, who I haven't talked to in forever.
Why not?
I don't know.
Then you need
Well,
to make that. You need to be better about that. Then you know how I am.
I know. I'm a terrible human being, JJ. Thanks for bringing it up.
No. You're not. You're not a terrible human being. You just
I'm just
be
not that
better.
good.
You just can be better at being a human. And so, no, that's for real though. Like I said, that's for real. That's for real.
That's embarrassing.
That's one thing. Let me clarify. I love Mike. That's my dude. He was my dude back in the day, back when people were threatening to fire me for dumb stuff. Mike has always had my back when I needed a place to be or stay or whatever. He was like, "Yo, I got you." When he was the first person, I was like, "You know what? I think I'm gay." He was like, "You know what? I get it. Ain't nobody tripping or whatever." I'm like, "You know what? Mike Miller is my dude, and he is somebody that I have always, you know what I mean? I know you're a particular pickle. You ain't everybody's taste, and I get that. But homie,
I'm like that's a jalapeno.
you know what I mean? But homie, you my peoples, and we know this. The outside working, you know what I mean? Okay.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I just have one question.
What's good?
Exactly how much did Mike pay you to say that?
Zero. I say stuff like that every time I'm around him. I don't want to wait to give people their flowers.
I only mention this because I have a minimum amount that I charge Mike for compliments.
Oh, wow.
That's why he never compliments me.
Yeah, let me see JJ's Squid Grow account.
He doesn't even know.
I don't know nothing. What we'll talk about, man. Go over my head.
It's a cryptocurrency. Don't worry.
Crypto.
Oh, crypto. Oh Lord.
Crypto.
Hey, no. That's a whole different conversation.
It is.
Another time. Let's stay focused. Right now, the conversation is shouting out Sarah Becker flowers to the fallen, and I had to be like, yo, the part I played and who I am JJ Kirby. I got an opportunity to come to Wildstorm in '95. In 1995, Sarah Becker and Jim Lee pulled my submissions out of a box of submissions because there was an art contest in the back of a Stormwatch issue. And they said, "Yo, the cartoony style is coming in." I didn't know I had cartoony style. I just just thought I could draw comics. But they was like, "The cartoony style's coming in. We need to get in front of that and see what it do." So when Jim called me, I was like, "Who is this on the phone? You don't sound like somebody I think a Jim Lee sounds like. What is this?" You know what I mean? And so then once I realized,
should have sounded like an Oompa Loompa.
I thought he was going to sound like an Asian person. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. I'm coming from Dayton, Ohio. Back in, you know what I mean? 95.
Is this JJ Kirby? Hello?
You know what I mean? Dude, I was like, this is my friend Boogie Lance. Who is this? Why? And then when he was like, no, it's Jim Lee. I was like, what? My voice went up octaves. I was like, oh, sound like Mickey Mouse, but gay. And I was like, this is too much. And so then once I calmed down after cussing and said, oh my God, I was like, what? He was like, nah, it's real. You know, we sent you, we saw your submissions, wanted you to send some the response back, but you didn't, and we didn't hear. I didn't hear nothing about nothing from anybody. What is going on? Then as soon as I talked with them, we fast tracked some more submissions. He's like, "Yeah, bring you up in here." And so when I was once I agreed to everything, when I came to California, Sarah Becker and Jennifer Sprecklemeyer were the ones who picked me up from the airport and drove me from the airport, San Diego airport, to La Jolla. And that was my first taste of California and being like, what is this? Palm trees, seagulls, the ocean. Like these white girls were like a whole different energy coming from Dayton, Ohio back in 95. So I was like, just show me what's up. But their energy was so, how can I describe Sarah Becker's energy? Her energy was
sunshine.
Sunshine. It was sunshine. It was like we would call her a real one. Before you knew how real it was, she was just is as is. And she was like, yo, I skateboard. I'm a blonde girl in San Diego. I got a job in a comic book company, and she getting paid good or doing, she ain't tripping. So when she brought me to La Jolla, the Wildstorm, I was like, where is this at? I thought I was brought to Willy Wonka's factory, but it was Jim Lee's. And then I realized with Sarah Becker up in there, she was that consistent ray of truth and sunshine allowed to be there, supposed to be there. She was iconic in her presence. She meant a lot to everybody. I was going through my photographs to be like, I need to start posting some of these pictures of Wildstorm alum that I know and love and are my friends. You know what I mean? Because I was there. Even though I don't look at myself like was I there? It felt like a dream.
You were there.
But when, you know what I'm saying? I was.
You were there in the first episode of Real World.
I was there. I got photos of people that I took with them. I was like, wow, like the Miami trip when we did that signing and everything. I was there. And like I said, I have to embrace that. So when they said Sarah died, I was like, what? And we're getting older, and I know that the conversation and the narrative is going to be that. It's going to be James Rochelle passed, Edwin Roselle passed. There's people that are like, yo, these are my peoples, and they passed. The name when J.J. Kirby passes, it'll be in the conversation too. So all I can say is like, when you hear or think of me, just think of, what you know. And if it's good energy, say that. Put that out there. Reflect that. You know what I'm saying? All love. Sarah for me, I'm going to say it like this. A personal memory for me and Sarah was this. On her desk, she had one of those old school jiggly apples that they would give to elementary kids. It was like a red plastic jiggly apple. And it was like, every time I saw it, I would play with it. And I was just like, I told her, I want that jiggly apple. I want your jiggly apple. And I would always bug her about that jiggly apple. I didn't get it. But I knew that every time I saw, you know what I mean?
I'm going the direction I was hoping to.
No, but you know how? But it's like
this is a tragic tale.
No. But the thing is this: she was that type of person that she had jiggly apples like on her desk. She had fun things around her. She was sunshine. She was skateboard to work. The party, what you saw in the real world was her. She wasn't pretending. She wasn't acting extra nothing. She was her, and I loved her for that. That's why I was like, yo, she passed. How did she pass? What's up with it? And I was like, it's just like, you never know how the Lord wants you to come home. Mm-hmm. So when it's your time, just know if you were above dirt blessing like you're supposed to, then you did your duty. And for me, she did her duty for what it was, because she's touched a lot of people in ways they didn't even realize or whatever. Like the Gen 13 bootleg, that was her saying, yo, Jim, I want to do something. And he's going to be
wait. Hold on a sec. You're talking about the bootleg with Adam Warren?
Yeah. No, like the Gen 13 bootleg. Well, no, the yearbook. The yearbook, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
You remember the yearbook?
Yeah, I remember that too.
Okay. That was her being like, because Jim, she can do what she wants. She can do what she
wants all the pinups in it.
Did you draw a pinup in there?
I think I inked one of the Scots, a double page with the what's that? The
You
pink
probably
girl.
did. Yes, because you would have been in there. Because
Yeah.
everybody,
It had the freaking what do you think in the background? The presidents.
it was like for the picture you was on.
Yeah.
I think so. Was it right? That wasn't Ryan O'Degal because he did the memorial.
No, it wasn't him.
No.
It was like a
No.
Scott, I think.
Scott Clark, maybe.
Scott Clark or Trevor Scott.
Scott, it'll be probably Scott Clark. But I know that it was a yearbook because she was like she could have did whatever she was an editor there, but she was like I can do whatever I want. I'm allowed or I'm blessed. So she was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a Gen 13 yearbook, and that was her way of making a time capsule of the moment and the people while we were there paralleling and creating. And so in the yearbook, it was like pin-ups and moments of Gen 13, but it was also moments of the Wildstorm crew, alumni, our yearbook pictures from the real world put up in there, our drawings. She gave opportunity to young, as an intern, I didn't get many opportunities other than doing what I'm told to do.
Yeah, she brought in Carlos too, right?
I think she did.
And Ollie.
That group, yeah. She was, yeah. So
she brought in all the people that Jim tried to fire that one.
Ooh! You said it. I would have. You know how I am, but you said it. And he did. That was one of those moments that you was like, Jim. That's like the Miami trip to go visit with her got weird, and when we came back, that was another moment that Jim wanted to get rid of me for whatever reason, and I was like, "What? Nah, son, you can't get rid of Jay that good." And that was when Mike came to my rescue, like, "Nah," I was like, "I have a white ally. I appreciate that. I like that." But you also Asian? Was Japanese? Were you? Yeah,
Japanese.
So you got a samurai sword, so and you got the long hair, and you actually know how to verbally cut people down.
Well, Japanese they don't really have a designated color. Like Chinese are yellow. Like what are Japanese?
Japanese are yellow.
No, it's Asian. Yeah. So yeah, like black, brown, Asian, red, white. Come on now, let's keep it 100. So
the red man.
You know what I mean? And
so most of the browns are Asian too.
Well, you know what? Black and brown.
It's black. It's black, yellow, white, and those are the primary colors. Oh, you got one.
I got multiple pictures, but yeah, that's pictures like that I have. I'd go around Wildstorm, and I was like taking pictures with disposable cameras, because before the front camera, of everybody. Like I said.
By the way, hold on, guys. It's 7:18. We have till 9:20, so get your drawings drawn if you're not drawing already.
Oh, I remember her from the real world. Since I never met her, but I remember liking her on that show. I thought, man, she's like cute and like nice, and she likes comics. She's an editor. That's insane to me.
We're talking about the MTV Real World.
Was that like?
Yeah,
that's fourth season. Was Miami the fourth season?
Yeah, maybe so. I think so.
Because it's funny because Judd was the first season.
Yeah,
Judd winning. Right.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me because like since I heard this news, it's like me and my wife watch a lot of reality TV stuff, and like just watching reality TV is like, man, they were like the pioneers of reality TV.
Oh yeah, really, yeah.
Like this entire industry came up copying the Real World,
Oh, for sure.
I used to be obsessed with those Real World. I think it was like people from the Real World would go on those challenge shows. Those.
Yep.
Those. Yeah. I used to be. That was like the evolution of that show or something like that.
But that stuff came from back at the Battle of the TV Stars. Back in I don't know how old you are, but back in the day, you used to have NBC versus ABC, and they would have
the network stars.
Battle of the network stars. Oh my gosh, I totally deleted that from my memory banks.
Yeah, they had Linda Carter on that.
Oh, I believe everybody.
Michael J. Fox was like doing stuff with people.
Everybody that was
still
somebody
more
on
pictures,
TV.
JJ, or am I going to drop this out and put some art on them?
What are you talking about?
I said, are you going to drop some more pictures, or am I going to swap out?
No, like I said, I'm going through because honestly, I got pictures of like Justin Ponzer, Edwin Roselle, Mike, Rob Rowe. I'm just going through trying to find any pictures of Sarah that I have, but I got pictures of Ian Hannon, like James. Everybody from back in the days. I just want to make sure I put up the proper pictures because the subject matter is Sarah. But if we're
Yeah.
talking about just Wildstorm in general, stories
Well,
of
no.
Wildstorm.
I was just gonna bring up like Matt here. Matt, that's not who are you drawing? That's Spider-Man. That's nothing to do with Wildstorm. Get out of here.
So what are you guys doing? Y'all drawing?
We're drawing. The topic tonight is Wildstorm. So you have 2 hours to draw a Wildstorm character.
Oh,
or all of Wildstorm. Feel free. That's what Weldon here is probably going to do. Every single character.
That's some stuff. That's some stuff you would do.
I just looked at Wildstorm.
No. Hey. You just now looking up Wildstorm?
I only know Wildcats. I don't know any other characters.
Well, I mean, I grew up with them, but I mean, I just wanted to Google it just to see what was in there. But holy crap, yeah.
You
So
got Danger Girl.
No, let me say it right.
Oh, Danger Girl's in there?
Yeah. Say it right. Let me say it right. I'll say this: Wildstorm's contribution to the industry is crazy. Like I said, you got Jim Lee, you got Travis Sherriss, you got J. Scott Campbell, you got Alex Garner, you got Tom Rainey up in there doing his thing. You got Ryan Benjamin doing his thing. Broom, Brett Booth. There's you know what I'm saying? Scott Dembeer was able to bring Alan Moore to Wildstorm. Alan Moore, who you know is a practicing sorcerer, is like, you know what, if he don't like it, he gonna curse you. And he was like, you know what, I'll come to Wildstorm and I'll do a project there. And it's gonna be so incredible. We're gonna call it ABC Comics, which stands for America's Best Comics. And who's gonna argue with him on that? Because it was some of the best comics in comics, and he ain't even American. So Wildstorm brought the way we
so that brought Chris Sprouse.
Oh, Chris Sprouse, dude. You know what I mean? Humberto, Arthur Adams getting his second revitalization in his career. Oh, dude, when Arthur Adams came there doing Gen 13,
when Adam Hughes came out.
Adam Hughes doing Ordinary Heroes. We learned how to color from Homer Reyes.
Great.
The way Homer Reyes colored and it changed the industry, warm and cool, and the way Wildstorm coloring, computer coloring, the Wildstorm's production company, just everything. Are doing licensing. Crystal Prisco, Ted Adams, and Robbie Robbins left Wildstorm to create IDW because they realized you could do licensing.
Hit the brakes there.
You know,
they didn't leave Wildstorm to create IDW.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
DC bought Wildstorm, cut their department, and then they left. There's my wife.
You remember this? This was my first. This is her, me meeting at the first Comic-Con.
Really?
And so because she was dressed as Voodoo.
Oh yeah.
That's right. And I drew on I drew the tattoo on the poster. Remember?
Yes.
So this was us meeting. Oh, do you? You ain't got no extras, do you?
I got about 8 copies.
I need to get one. That would make an excellent gift for your homie.
Yeah, JJ, you know how it is. You put that poster up there, you're gonna go straight.
You know we got stories. You know I got stories. You know I got stories. So we gonna keep it cool, my brother. But like I said, Sarah and me, and I forgot the big homie, his name.
Murph?
No, it's him, big brother, black dude. Met him randomly during the Miami signing. But Sarah and me, early back in the day, she used to wear her pigtails. So cute. So cute. She dressed like a raver chick. She just had that. I wear t-shirts and pigtails and I don't even remember what type of. Did she wear shorts or jeans or just pants? She didn't wear dresses. She kind of dressed like a tomboy.
Yeah.
But so cute.
She dressed like a skate Betty.
She did, but she was so cute with it. And then I know like this one right here. I used to weigh 230. I was a big fat son of a. But Sarah was my girl.
Yeah.
That was my girl. We was cool.
Yeah, them some pigtails.
Oh, she had that flowing
All right,
hair.
David keeps calling you out in the chat. JJ Kirbizi, my nizzle for shizzle. What you
What's
been
up?
working, playa? David, I sent you the link on Twitter if you want to come in and ask him yourself.
Oh, you got people curious about me? See, I've been so out of touch with everything that I assume
David
nobody
Williams.
remembers me.
That's David Williams.
Oh, snap! Bro, oh,
David, get in here. David, just get in here and say hi.
He better chime in. See my facial expression, it's all changing now. We about to black
so
out. So come on.
He's so excited.
Someone I don't know named
Video.
Useless Intellect says, JJ, for
JJ,
real, one of my
one of my
faves,
faves.
no lie.
No lie. Who really? Who talking that? Who remember me? If somebody I met at Comic Con gave him a good hug.
Useless Intellectual, so.
Useless Intelligent, JJ, for real, one of my favorite.
I just remember you from your work.
And I'm gonna say it like, you know what? I'm gonna say thank you guys, like sincerely, for remembering me for my contribution. I never really thought I got the chance to really show you guys what I do and can do, because when I came to Wildstorm, it was like I'm 20 years old, turning 21, just won an art contest, and just realized dreams do come true. I never wanted to draw like Jim Lee. I just wanted to be able to stand next to Jim Lee, never bite his style, but get my own love and, do my thing, which is that Wildstorm, which I did. And like, I was told when I got there to just pencil. Don't ink, don't write, don't color, don't create, just pencil. And I was like, what?
Advice.
But it's like, I get it, because it's a studio environment. It's not just about me as much as you think like, well, this artist is shining.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Jim gave me that advice and it got me into debt.
Well, Mike, listen, Mike, let me say it right. For you, you've been independent in this game since coming out the womb, okay? So with you, it don't benefit you to just pencil. You do more than that, because if you don't, you're not eating and feeding your family. For Jim to tell a person like me, who we brought on to just be a penciler, it makes sense, because if I'm inking my work, that means John Ty ain't got work. If I'm coloring my stuff, that means Tad Ehrlich ain't got work, or somebody ain't got work. And if I'm writing my stuff, that means I'm competing with other people, and you know what I mean? So I get it. You go to McDonald's, you go to Taco Bell, you got to wear the same shirt, your name tag, and you got to match at work. It ain't always about you. For you, it's been about you since the gate. So you don't really understand, but you get it, because you understand people like me tell you from this perspective. I've been on the other side of the fence while you live on the other side of the other fence. You know what I'm saying? You over there. But we cool. I come out, I jump the fence and hang. We play patty cake. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But I realized for me, the best advice I got was from Dave Johnson. He was like, you need to be a creator. If you can pencil, write, draw, color. He gave me the opposite advice. So I did get that memo. And so on my own, I was like, oh, yeah, I can do this. I just don't have to give it to Wildstorm and Jim Lee, and I don't have to show them. So I didn't. But then once I showed the right people, like Ted Adams, he was like, you know what? I'll let you color one of your cards. Or I'll let you do that. And you got to try it out. So once I did it, he saw how good I was, and I'm more than capable enough to do the same job that like the other color guide artists do. Wendy Fouts, Joe Chido, and anybody else that's doing it. I'm capable like them. So once I showed him, I was able to get more work accordingly, and then also the colorists in the pit would listen to me if I suggested things.
Hold on, I got to read this from David, who won't come in for some
Sarah
reason.
and I got into an actual physical fight on my friend's front lawn because she was drunk. She wanted to kill a ninja. That's my what? No. I'll put it like this. Yeah, Sarah don't put up with that. Whatever your beef was, she probably would have bopped you with the skateboard and skated off. I ain't mad at that either. She G'd up. What did you do? What did you do?
David?
What did you do, Hawk?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to
Well,
know.
it obviously had something to do with the ninja, but okay.
Nah. But I realized also, like I said, thank you guys for acknowledging my contribution to the industry. And I never got a chance to really feel like I could show you what I really can do. So on this call, since I realized Miller is just trying to impress people with his pen work, like he don't make mistakes. He ain't got to lay it out. He just go in there raw dog, like no prophylactic. I don't understand that. I don't care, dude. What are you bragging? What are you doing?
Well, that's an image.
I can draw without safety net.
I'm not. That's not me.
That's Weldon.
That's Weldon.
Oh yeah.
That's who's drawing right now?
That's Matt Weldon.
Oh, well, then same to you then.
Who is also
Same
drawing,
to you. I'm like,
who is also drawing without a prophylactic.
what the heck? Okay, I'm gonna tell you if you want to know what's up with your boy, I'm gonna tell you right now what's up with your boy, because I'm not on social media like I need to be, but I want to change that in the upcoming this year and next year and going forward, right? Because I realized for me, before the pandemic, right when it hit, I got diagnosed with MS and diabetes at the same time, and that's when I thought I didn't know what was up with me. I thought I was going to die. I gave up on life, and then I realized I'm still breathing, and you can only lay on the ground for so long.
Yep.
So then I was like, all right, you got to continue on. And I want to shout out my girl, Christy Quinn. I miss her. That was my editor at Wildstorm. And when she went to DC, she was one of the only ones besides Michael McAllister who reached out to me for some work. But like I said, I thought I was dying. I didn't even respond. I didn't know if I could draw. And so I missed that opportunity to do a backup story for Teen Titans. I would have killed it. I would have showed you how your boy get down, right? But you know, oh my God! Like I was supposed to do Deadpool after Ed McGuinness.
You can always get
That would have freaking blown you.
I was supposed to do Deadpool after Ed McGuinness, but
bro,
I know I did like 4 pages and they were fire. But
like as a tryout or something?
No, I was supposed to be doing it, but it wasn't solicited, and for some reason. I don't know why I couldn't finish the project. I felt like every day going to the desk was such an arduous journey. I didn't know what was going on. I felt really terrible. I didn't know what was going on with me. I never experienced it before. So I told the editor at that time, please take me off this project. I know that it's not solicited and I don't want to mess it up. So I thought like he would understand and be like, all right, work it out, whatever it is. But that's how you get blacklisted. Or I got blacklisted for a little bit because of that. And I know better now. But in hindsight, I realized I can't blame anybody for my mistake or what it was. I wished I had somebody to smack me and say, you need to get focused. I wish, Miller, why didn't you smack me and say, get busy, son?
I know, bro. You didn't call me and tell me I'm doing Deadpool.
But let me tell you what the conclusion I came with when I came to that was I felt in retrospect, in hindsight now, that if I would have completed my Deadpool books or went up on to go there, it would have propelled my career past my Wildstorm brethrens, or maybe at a level that I didn't think they would want to work with me anymore or something. It would have been different. And that would have hurt my heart because all I wanted to do was work with my Wildstorm peoples in the spirit of what I worked and learned when I was there. I drank the Kool-Aid. We family.
Yeah,
we're friends.
That's what I'm gonna say.
You know what I mean? And so I realized now, I was like, no, if you're lucky, you'll come away with a friend or two. And that's okay.
Dude, that's the thing. You got dude, if your friends can't be happy for your success, they're not your friends.
Well, I realize that now in hindsight. Because I realize when you're the
now
only
that I'm 50.
I know, right? When you're the only dude left on the island of relevancy, and you be like, where everybody go? You learn. You got to put it together. So I did. And so I realized with that, I'm like, you know what? I got to do me, and I'm doing me, and I'm good. But I was like, man, I was supposed to do Deadpool, and I messed that up. I was supposed to do Eve Protomecha instead of Ali Garza. Really? Because Christian Leitner, that was my homie.
Yeah.
I was going, I kicked it with him. And he was like, yo, I really like your steez. I like how you get down with your artwork. And it's like, I think I really would like to, have you on the book. He wanted me to do it. And I was intimidated because at Wildstorm, there are people who are really good at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're art mercs. Let's be real. When it comes to females, Michael Lopez be killing it. Ali Garza's was killing it. Let's see, Jim Lee, Turner. I mean, not Turner, but Campbell. You know what I'm saying? There are people who kill it.
Yeah.
And I felt like this is a female lead book, and I didn't think I really drew females sexy enough. I could draw them, but I didn't think I drew them sexy enough. So Ali was my friend, my homie, and I was like, you know what? He needs some work, and nobody's blessing him for whatever reason. I know he got family, and let me help my peoples out. So I connected him up with Liquid and said, yo, my dude is really capable and good. Give him some work, and I think he'd be better for the project and everything. He got on the project that propelled his career, and I did it because I was like, I was taught, did you give from the heart? And if we fam and we peoples, then I'd be like, you be cool. They'll bless you when you need some love too. I'm like, cool. So in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that's stupid. I shouldn't have never. Oh yeah, Ali ain't. No, that's my peoples, but he ain't thinking about me. He in the wind. But this is all you learn in hindsight. So I say all that to say this. From now on, I want to maximize all my opportunities. I ain't trying to I ain't passing up on none of them. I'm like, if we peoples and I love you, then I love you. But my opportunities is mine. So yeah, you better pray to God and work it out. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I
Here's
may
David
sound,
again.
Is he only? What's this? The sauce lied to her. I thought she could. It was me that night. Had to let her. You hitting women? What you putting your hands on the ladies?
I think illusion or delusion. I think that's a delusion there.
I don't know. Whatever. I'll put it like this, man. Don't get me wrong. You play your part and defend yourself. If a Karen is out there trying to stretch your shirt collar, you got to put her in her place. That's how I feel. But Sarah wasn't a Karen.
This Drawn and Quartered sponsored by Trojan.
Hey, that's no. Yeah, they going in. But hold on 1 second. Let me grab some stuff so I can show y'all some stuff. All
right. David says, by the way, Mike, Fearsome, David's book on Indiegogo, $112,760. Congratulations, David. You should come in here and shill it.
No, I'm gonna tell
Dave, come on, man. Dave,
hold on. Yeah, does he normally come in or he don't?
No, ever since he started doing Aaron Lepresti's Wednesday show, he always says he's too tired to do my show. So
that sounds like some. But he gonna tap dance because I'm on here. You better bring it on
non-compete. You got non-compete exclusive contract.
What? I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm ignorant and from the South, but also gay and black. Every other excuse I can utilize in this scenario, I'm gonna claim it because I don't know what the heck y'all talking about when y'all saying he can't join in because of somebody else shackling my dude. You don't tell me you got a white man out there shackling you, brother. I need my peoples. Where you at?
Exactly what it is.
That's well, I didn't say it.
I said it. Now hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
That's good.
It gives me something to put in Aaron's chat when he does his weekend thing. Aaron, why are you shackling David?
I heard.
Why do you have David in bondage?
Hashtag unshackle Brohawk.
Give him his free.
Brohawk unbound.
He went the other way on Juneteenth, man. He just took us away.
Okay,
all right. Let's see what to Charkumanga. Oh, you're drawing a whole team, aren't you?
I'm drawing wait, what's that dude's name? Hold on, don't tell me. Death Blow. I said it first.
I'm drawing Fairchild.
That's what I thought.
Remember use safe drawing techniques.
And then I want to
drawing Death Blow and Hawk Tua.
What is this Hawktua? That's it's like a meme thing now or something. Everyone's saying.
Yeah, we don't want to just say.
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, it's.
Is it
what I missed?
Is it off color?
Did I miss anything?
It's off color, yes.
Oh, off color.
The Hawktua girl.
The who?
Hawktua? Never mind. You're not on social media.
Never mind.
Hawktua.
Never mind.
You didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Is she spitting?
Let's not.
Wait, I don't even know what the heck you're talking about.
JJ says my black card was burned up years ago.
Oh, I put like this. I'm 50 and I can still high kick, so I don't care.
Oh, dang.
Mine was burned off too.
I'm like, I put like this. It's a real thing nowadays, which is called, I guess, cancel culture.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it because I'm not on there. I'm not on there well enough where they can cancel me. If you cancel me, you don't really know me.
That's true.
Because I'm a good person.
No,
I'm good energy. And to cancel a person that's good energy and does nothing but the best he can be to be a good human being while being human, and you want to cancel a person because of miscommunication, some weirdness or insecurities or whatever, who's really the devil? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I talk. So what's up?
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Cool. Am I out of place? Because I know if I am, Mike will be like, JJ, censorship. And
Mike censorship? I don't know.
Trust me.
I'm only, keeping
as wild as he is, he's always telling me, JJ, ease down, and I ain't bad, am I?
No, Mike's on top of that because the Supreme Court just ruled today that you can totally censor stuff.
Wait, what?
You can censor black people? What?
They ruled. They ruled in favor of all the social media and news companies. The Supreme Court. There was a case in the Supreme Court ruled today that said they can totally do that. They're totally allowed to do that.
Then they need to lose their
censor whatever they want.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They need to lose.
Hold on. Let me say this here. Do you know where you're at? Oh, well, I don't know where you at, but I know where I'm at. I'm in America. And America is advertised as the land of the free.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now be real about this. You're only free to think you can do what you want to do until you go over that other side of the fence or go where you're not wanted. Then you realize how quickly you're just allowed to be there until you're not preferred there, and then they kick you off of it. So instead of saying this is America, home of the free, this is America, home of the allowed. And they're just tightening it up as we get older in our lifetime. So get used to it. Until they start charging you air, water, and for being older, it just is what it is. So believe it. So, what you crying about? Just be like, you know what? This is my plan to get past that. This is what I'm taking with me. This is all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Figure that out and keep it popping. If you ain't building with your people while you're above dirt, what you doing? For real though. That's how I feel. So that's why I be coming at Mike all the time. Let's do something. But Mike too busy. He too important. He ain't got time for me.
I gotta build the infrastructure. I can't.
No. You've been building that.
I need infrastructure.
You've been had that. What the issue is
building.
And okay, but what the issue is Planet Miller. And how much room is on Planet Miller?
Bro, it's ever expanding.
There are many mansions in Miller's house.
And like I said, I put it like this. I know I got a room, but it's still like, how much room am I allowed to have on Planet Miller? It's not Mansion Miller. He's that huge. It's Planet. It's Planet.
I mean,
Miller.
that's the plan. Actually, it's Universe. It's Blacklist Universe.
And I get it too. But then it's also like, how much room is on there really? Because I don't come empty-handed. You know this.
Oh yeah.
And so with
you're part of my team. When
you try me,
when it all shakes out, when I got what I need to actually blow it up.
And I feel like
I'm working on it. Don't doubt me.
Okay, now I ain't doubting you. The thing is this: with James Rochelle and with Sarah and other people passing, even with my own stuff, what am I waiting on? What you waiting on? You know I'm good in the hood. I know you good. You know what I mean? Well, how perfect does it need to be? It doesn't have to be all you lifting. That's what I learned when I came at Ali and Carlos and everybody else. So let's do. When Jim was selling off Wildstorm and we were there doing that game, we were led to believe that we were going to be his think tank when we go to Burbank.
You're so
I was
silly.
like, that don't make no sense. No, listen.
Who?
They
talking
silly.
about again?
We're talking about Wildstorm when they were doing like the 2009. I went back in 2000. No, 20,
Yeah, what was that? What year was that?
2008. No, I think it was 2008. I think I came back and it closed in 2010. I think.
I forget, dude.
So it's 2010 when Wildstorm closed. But from 8 to 10 was we working at what that was the Sony online video game.
Oh yeah.
We was doing that, and so for me, I was there that whole time, coming back to Wildstorm and immersing myself in everything. So I was like, all right, cool. That was, the consensus was everybody thought that Jim was going to take all the artists to Burbank when because at first he didn't tell nobody what the deal was. He was bringing people around and they were assessing, like kicking the tires. What y'all got up in here? Who this and what's that? And we like, who these people? Then we find out it's Warner Brothers. They come in to check. What?
Coach mode.
We didn't know. But
yeah, that's what I was saying with IDW, man. When DC came in, they just they fired their whole department.
They
went off and started IDW.
They do what they gotta do, and so that's what it is. But when they came through, we were thinking that and I told him, I was like, he's not going to take us to Burbank as his think tank. Why would he? We can do our own thing. Then he took us to lunch as his way of break, because he couldn't tell everybody, I'm about to sell everything and kick y'all out. He couldn't do that. It wasn't anyone to kick us out either, but it was a scenario like, this is what it is for business. We get it. Why would they bring us? He was like, y'all can make more money going freelance, which is technically true. But also, I was telling him after he took us to lunch, broke the news to us, I looked at everybody and said, yo, did you hear what he just said? Because he definitely said, yo, he was like, you know what? I'm about to do this. Y'all not included. But he also was like, you guys can do your own thing, and y'all can set up your own little studio in La Jolla. You can get Claudia to help run it with you and everything. She can help take care of things. And he was like, y'all having a place. I'd even come down and hang with y'all and, help y'all as best I can. Which is, blessing, help his heart. Like, word up. But it was still like, as soon as he left, I was like, that. He just said, I was like, did y'all not hear what he just said? We're not going. Oh, Jay, y'all, you tripping. Like, what? I was like, we should do our own thing. We could put out our own book. We could just do a project. All eyes will be on us. What are Wildstorm people going to be doing once the word gets out? And they looked at me like I'm a paranoid black person and I don't know what I'm talking about. I swear to God, hands up. It was that. And so I was like, maybe these aren't my people. I had to reassess who I was drinking the Kool-Aid from and with. And I realized if they don't want to build with me, maybe I should just respect that and take it for what it is. If I'm telling them the facts because I love them and I appreciate them and I want to work with them, build with them, it's not that it's my show. All eyes will be on us. And we can do a lot of amazing things to keep that on us. And we can all eat with it. But they were like, I didn't get that memo. Oh, we got to jump ship and get our own. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to. The spirit of us being found was really thick when Sarah was there, when Betty was there in accounting, when there are people who were there. That was when Wildstorm had its heart. Wildstorm had a heart, and I was there when it was still strong. But then I came back and I saw when it wasn't Wildstorm anymore. It belonged to Warner Brothers because it was like because the coloring department was superior in the industry. The production department was superior in the industry. The editor staff and like the property, the characters, plus you get Jim Lee. The deal was too sweet.
Bro, all they wanted was Jim Lee.
Of course, but they get all that other stuff. So
all
why
that other
not?
stuff that lasted about 6 months, and then they just dumped the whole.
Let's be real. They never intended to utilize any of the Wildstorm stuff, the properties, the characters. They didn't care about that because
Jim didn't care about it
as much as they stole, juice, and took from Wildstorm. That's why Midnighter and Apollo being an actually great gay concept when gay was still, questionable or whatever, as a solid concept and believable and was real estate. What was it? Paul Levitz at the time was running everything at DC. Was like, nope. If it makes fun of Superman and Batman, defang it. And that's what they did. So Authority got defanged because they was like, it makes fun of Superman. We got to protect Superman and Batman at all costs. I'm like, what? And then they come back later and be like, well, we like the gays. We cool with blacks. Look at our Milestone imprint. They didn't do nothing with that.
I know, right?
It's like, do you really, or are you just trying? And see, this is stuff that I shouldn't be talking about, but they ain't giving me work anyway, so I don't, I feel weird. I'm this. I have this energy. I can't. It's hard for me to hold back. And Mike, you knew darn well when I got on this mic, it wasn't gonna be. It's like, yeah, Sarah, and then other stuff. That's why they say you dangerous.
Me,
but you made the platform available. You gave me this window. I want to show you some artwork and say how much I love Sarah. Now there's other stuff on the table.
Bring it up.
No. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you some of my artwork. So if you can see this,
yeah, let's see.
Can I show you some stuff?
Yeah, hold up.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get the right lighting on it. If I can see. So
that's awesome.
Hold on, son. Let me see. Okay, that's better. That's better.
That's great.
So this is me doing some marker rendering because I do an art challenge with my peoples on Discord. It's called JJ Kirby's art challenge. I think they call it that. But what we do is we get together and then we challenge each other through the same art theme, and we see each other's interpretation of how we handle it. So if the theme was MF Doom, it's like, well, how do you do MF Doom? I do that chibi stuff because I enjoy it. But yeah, this is some newer stuff. And like I said, with my MS and diabetes, I got nerve damage. I don't even feel nothing in my hand. It's like I put my hand in my pocket, my keys, a napkin, a pen, some coins, all feels the same. But I was like, as long as I can still hold it up, I'm going to continue to draw.
Mike, does Carnivore fix that?
MS?
Oh, no.
Did you try it?
No, I thought you'd mentioned maybe that was like one of the benefits of it.
Yeah, it was. JJ, did you try Carnivore Diet?
Try what? Carnivore? What's that?
Bro, dude, we talked about this for like 45 minutes in San Diego last year.
Carnivore net. Hold on. Refresh me. We talk about a lot of stuff.
Carnivore Diet, man.
Carnivore Diet. Yeah, all meat and everything. You know what?
Yeah.
When I move, because right now I'm in Cali, I'm about to move back to Ohio. That's my plan. I'm doing that. And I'll have more opportunity to try the carnivore diet to see if it benefits me. Right now, I'm on my medicines that my doctor has prescribed to me. I'm on Ozempic, and it's got my A1C down to like 6, I think, which is like coming from 10 down to 6 on the way to 5. I'm good to go. I'm considered a controlled diabetic. I'm happy. So yeah,
Carnivore Diet gets rid of diabetes.
So like I said, we talked about it. I'll have to explore that because I have the place to set it up. But this is more artwork. What else? Ooh, this right here. I like this one. Get the Beast. Working out. I'm trying to do the X-Men in the gym because you have all this muscle, but you don't see them ever working out. So but I also I know Gay Pride is coming up. And everybody gonna be on something like, this is how you do the gay stuff. I'm like, y'all terrible. Y'all make it look real faggoty and not what it do. So let me show you what it do.
Crap! I forgot to mute myself.
Why? Because I shouldn't be saying that. I'm gay.
No, I was trying to mute myself before I started laughing.
Oh no! If it's funny, you gonna mute the laughter, homie? Really? That's a disservice to the universe.
Thank you.
Does That's what is this? What do you call y'all? Black Universe or whatever it is?
Blacklist Universe.
You ain't allowed to laugh freely. You scared of getting canceled?
Laugh freely. Laugh at everything.
No,
This is my picture of Forge.
Is that Forge?
That's Forge.
Yes.
So I was like, this is how I would draw gay X-Men pictures without being all extra fruity. I have to show you the color versions of them.
Just fruity enough, right?
Just fruit. It's called jock porn. So let me educate you. It's called jock porn. So when it comes to gay people doing gay stuff in the comics, I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm gay. I'm old school, and there's a level of gay art and gay appreciation that, don't get me wrong. Everybody can express yourself, put it out there. But when the gatekeepers say this is what it's supposed to look like without exploring the other stuff, I'm like, you know what? You're creating a narrative that's that's like saying this is what black people like. This is what gay people like. This is what white people like. This is what straight people like. I'm like, is it? But did you ask and work with gay people or black people? And if you did, you bet one, maybe two that validate you. You run with them. That's like your token black.
Well, the problem is they're not hiring gay people because they're good. Otherwise, you'd have all the jobs, JJ.
Now, you know what? And I agree with you. But then again, give a person an opportunity. They might be able to prove something to you. But for me, I realize,
what, bro? You can prove something in your.
Just do the stuff. Just
gotta
complete the
have
thought.
freaking melody, man. You gotta freaking prove yourself with your skills.
And you know what? For me, it's not that I don't have skills to prove myself because I've been in this industry long enough.
Oh, I know.
And you see the receipts of what I'm showing
Nobody
you.
doubts your skills,
Right,
JJ.
right. So for me, it's the dilly is I need to learn in blunt terms. I need to learn how to give an F. I need to learn to care. Everybody's when the internet turned on, I was like, I have to have an email now. I'm slow to adapt, and I realized that. I'm slow to adapt, and I realized that everybody's like, well, you got to get on Facebook. You got to get this. I was like, do I have to?
JJ, you're on Discord. I'm not even on Discord.
I'm on. And like I said, and it's like I'm terrible at navigating it, but I get it because I have to be on it, and so I am on it. This is how I do Nightwing. Because they be like, he got a fatty batty. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at that.
Those are some glutes of justice.
You know what I mean?
I got a BBL.
But the thing is this. He is athletic enough to have that. It makes sense, especially if you're going to emphasize it. The problem I don't like is when gay people get a job or a variant cover or a pin-up to do it, they want to make it fat and round and really, it should be tight and muscular. It should be, even if it's toned and big, it should be he's backflipping off of buildings.
Yeah,
all day.
That's a mixed shredded keister.
It's probably like a lot of the stuff that Weldon does. He loves drawing a nice juicy butt.
But you know,
should be here.
but it's like
it's so true.
I had to really evolve into an inflated key. Like I was real lean for decades, real lean.
Oh, that's sweet. Jimbo. Thank you. This is one of the challenges my art group did with Usagi Yojimbo. I was like, this is what I do.
You're popping
up. You know what I mean? What do y'all think? You like it?
Everything you're pulling up
was great.
It's trash, JJ.
I know.
I like that you're down with this.
Hold on. I'll show you the colored stuff and then raise you up some levels and see what you're talking about. Can you want to go there? I know you don't color your stuff, Mike, so we can battle.
I can color.
You color? Hold on.
I can't color as well as you.
Okay, because I know like you ink too. You've been amazing so long. No flower fluffing. I'm giving you your flowers. You've been a person in my life that I've like. Your style is respectable. You're consistent. Your speed is respectable, like ridiculous. You just. But I will say this: you and I had the same scenario where vascularity is something that we like to draw because not everybody can get into it. But we did the same thing where we did too much. Where when we draw Superman and have his veins all bulging and popping all up in the forearms and everything, it's like this suit ain't that damn tight. You can indicate some of it, But the extent that you go and I go, we went too far. That's when I learned about
Yeah,
being.
you go like 6 times further than me, so.
No, we go the same amount. But I do go there when I feel free doing my own gay artwork. So to get it out, instead of me doing my published stuff or whatever it is, I need to get it out somewhere. So I have books upon books upon books upon books of physique studies and artwork and things that the industry has never seen. Because I'm old school, and I was like, I didn't know that being gay is cool now. But that's what I heard. So I figure as soon
That's what I heard.
because I didn't get that memo, but as soon as I realized this is Black Rogue, by the way.
Oh,
So
cool.
that time she kissed get pathway and turn black. By
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Spin on that.
Dude,
So,
all
yeah.
you got to do is
And
go
then,
to Marvel
hold on.
and
Sexy-
be like, I'm
sexy-
black and I'm gay. Put me on X-Men.
Oh, dude, instantaneous.
Really, pretty much.
That's no. Because that's the only time they'll hire. That's the only time they'll hire me from my experience so far. Because when I do reach out to them, when I have new samples or something, they look at it like, like they don't have any room or space, or they got enough people that they can reach out to. The difference is this: in America, it was a point where it'd be like, we want to keep America and keep it American made. Now they can outsource to anywhere on the planet and have people with more syllables and vowels and letters in their name getting it in than ever before. And I ain't mad at that. I just realized, as a person here who's like, yo, when I did X Babies, I did that because my dude Ruben Diaz was leaving Wildstorm as the editor who was told he can bring in new talent, but realized that's not what they wanted him for. He's just gonna fulfill an editor's role and call it a rap. He left to go to Marvel, and he said something to me that resonated. He's like, as long as you're here, you will never be on a book as big as or bigger than Jim Lee or Campbell.
True.
And I was like, what? Really? What? And I thought about it, because at that time I was like, you know what? You're right. Coming to Wildstorm was the experience of, we're gonna bless you, introduce you to this industry, help get you ready for this industry.
And then we're going to hold you down.
No, what it was when I got there, it felt like we're gonna throw you in the pit, and then you got to fight for Jim Lee's love and affection. That's what it felt like. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We had video games and free comics and pizza parties and fucking late night. We can come to the studio in La Jolla. It was amazing. That was college for me. But in hindsight, I'm just the type of person that if I can't keep it real with you, then I can't be with you. I can't be around you. I don't have to lie to kick it. You know what I'm saying? And so since
I haven't heard that in so long.
It's so sincere. I ain't got a lot of kicking with him, and it's like the truth don't need defending. It just needs to be told. So since I was raised in that
situation, cons with us when Jill was voodoo and we were traveling around the different cons around the country.
Who, me?
Yeah. Or was
Go to
did you
cons
come
with?
after that?
Nah, I went to Miami when Sarah did the Real World. I went to Australia. We went all up in the new Cairns and Melbourne and New Zealand and everything. Comic-Con. We went to Kansas. Wherever Wildstorm was going, I went. But for the most, nah. After Wildstorm, I didn't go really many places. I kind of became a hermit. Where you at, Jay? What you up to? I just was trying. When Wildstorm closed its doors, for me, it became a scenario where, like, I have mental issues I'm dealing with from this place. It meant so much to me that I'm like, I feel weird now. So I went into, I'm just going to work on a project and do what I want to do when nobody telling me just pencil.
Right.
I'm gonna do a project where I can pencil, ink it, write it, color it, and do what I want without trying too hard. What comes out when JJ's just taking a squat on the page? Sincerely. Because I know when I'm trying and I know when I'm just doing what I do. And so the project that I did an issue of, never really showed anybody except a couple of my friends, was because it was for me. I don't want nobody taking my joy.
Was that the little the fantasy book?
No, it's my chibi superhero situation. Because people like that baby stuff from JJ.
What happened to the fantasy book?
Well, the fantasy book. I got multiple concepts. If you talk about the role playing game, I done knocked out assets for that, and I'm waiting on my partners to finish their contribution. So then that should be coming at the end of towards the end of the year.
Oh, the NFT thing.
Yes, and so with that in mind, I'm like, hopefully I can only do what I can do, but I'm like, we can see what it yields. Look at that.
Wait, so quick question. Whenever you're talking about everybody's Jim Lee set y'all down, you're saying everyone went here and there and scattered off. You're saying you would have stuck around and you would have liked to have seen what y'all could have put together.
Oh, yeah, I do. Trust
community.
I had that. I'm built like that, though. Right. I'm built like that. I was raised. Listen, if I say I'm your people's, then I'm your people's. If I say you got a seat at my table, then you got a seat at my table. If I'm cooking you my catfish, my cornbread with the corn in it, and some collard greens or whatever it is, I need you to understand. You my people's. If I say I got you and you need me, then I got you. All you got to do is just say, hey, Jay, what's up? It's not my fault if you don't need me. I get that. I feel what I feel, but I'm like, yeah. But the dilly is this. I drank the Kool-Aid. I thought we was peoples, and then I had to realize maybe we're not peoples. And like I said, I can go in depth on like why and receipts, but it ain't for me to badmouth it. I'm over it. I realize who I can mess with, why I mess with them, and who I don't. I may come off kind of bitter sounding.
You also got it's kind of a hard reality to face, but you got to realize that most people, and I hate to say it this way, although I say it all the time, so maybe I don't hate to say it. Most people are cowards.
You know, like let me say it right.
And I don't mean that standing up against a gun. I'm talking about like even career stuff, family stuff, whatever it is. Most people are cowards.
But that's why I love you so much. Sincerely, Mike. You are a person who is not a coward. You're actually really brave. You go overboard sometimes with your braveness, but it's from love. I get it. It's from your high point of view. I get it. It's okay. But yeah, you're a person that's definitely like, you're not a coward. When you was doing independent publishing, doing Immortal 2 back in the day before it was even a dude, that's why I was like, this dude right here, he on a whole nother level. And he's good. I was like, wow. And he's approachable.
I gotta bring you on more often, JJ.
Why am I thought now?
Because you making saying such nice things about me. Nobody else here does.
Nah. You brought me on. Let's be real. You brought me on to Sarah, and I respect and I love you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me the platform.
No, well, let me say he's been talking about bringing you on for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
And why didn't y'all tell him to why didn't y'all shoot him in the chest and say, pull the trigger, sucker?
I've asked for you to come out here.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm freaking. Dude, I don't even know what topic we're doing until like
you freestyle.
I don't think. Yeah, I just don't.
I'm good with that.
I don't do anything to actually build my channel anymore. I just do this to hang out on Wednesday. So I don't.
I even try to tell people, ask for suggestions, and everybody started laughing, making fun of my suggestions.
So what's missing from
that was helpful this last couple days.
No, it wasn't. Y'all were making fun of me.
I would say this. What's missing from this scenario is a JJ, because I freestyle hardcore when it comes. Honestly, I have no problem raw dogging, freestyling and going up in it and keep the conversation flowing. I need you guys to tell me to, geek down. But I'm like, the stories that I know, who I know, the wisdom that I have, critiquing or whatever, I can't even, just talking that talk, that shop, I'm good. I'm good in the hood. Holla at your boy. Never a problem. When I go back home, I'm gonna try to. I got to get up on this. What is this? This is what you do the podcast and get it, and you put this on YouTube. Where you put this at?
Yeah.
YouTube. This all you need. What the live stream or live
StreamYard.
Free.
I got to bite you with this one, okay? just want you to know that. I'm gonna have to holler at you one more again and be like, yo, Mike, I'm trying to pull that trigger. I don't want to just talk that talk no more. The streets is thirsty for some JJ aid. And I'm a bless you. I'm a bless you. Because what you don't know, what you don't know is, like I said, all I've been doing in my absence, my carefully cultivated mystique of mysteriousness from my career and everything, I just been stacking. So when I hit you back, since my hand feels weird, I won't have to try to keep up with the algorithm. I have more than enough information to just flood it and go about my business. Because I realized it moves at a pace that I didn't know what it was. And it scared me when I posted my first post on like Instagram or Facebook or any of that. I didn't know what it was. And then I was like, it's going in. Where is it at? Then I realized, you put stuff on here and then it goes to your hub, your gallery. That's where you bring them back to. And that's basically a digital trading or a digital portfolio. I get it now. And the internet is going to be consistently forever thirsty.
Why are you highlighting that?
For content. Huh?
What was that?
No, Jeff is highlighting a comment.
Oh, what's up?
Which one was it? I missed it.
Jeff, why are you highlighting that? Andrew asks, was this guy in Wildstorm back in the day? I didn't pay attention to Wildstorm or Image for that matter. Yes, he was.
You was missing out.
I didn't know much about nothing either, but I
it's all good. Yeah, you know what? So. Yeah, Wildstorm back in the day, I was there at the tail end of the dragon. How I describe it. So at the tail end of the dragon, back when everything from Image was selling off the racks, and the royalty checks was like booming. Yeah, I got there when the royalty checks were not booming anymore. I got there when it was like, yeah, we need people to do this trading card set, and which is smart business. Instead of having Jim and Brett Booth and everybody else who are always consistently late on their books, doing a card game that they're trying to license and work with, that's like, you know what? Let's get a whole new crop, put them on that, and get them to work. Break their teeth.
Dude, I don't even know how many cards I did for Wildstorm. That was
you, Joe Phillips, myself, Christian Uchi, Jason Johnson, Chris Carlson, with the Cabin Boy, Ali Plaza, Carlos Deanda, Celine Crawford, all of us. We was on the cut. Thanks to Ted Adams, Krista Pristo. They was like, yo, we're going to take y'all and put y'all to work. And that's what we did. That's what it was. And so, yeah. But I never would have been on something more. Because if I don't draw like Jim Lee at all, and I'm at a studio where people prefer a Jim Lee type of aesthetic, I'm never going to win there like I want to win. Because I don't draw nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? My mission is to draw completely different than any of them.
That's cool. Man.
So I wasn't built to win. So I never, which is fine. I ate at the table. I actually blew up the balloons, made the punch, picked the music, and cleaned up afterwards. But I still feel weird. Like, was I at the party? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you when Jim threw his his Comic-Con party that one year, and I battled
at the Marriott.
Yeah, and I battled Dan Fraga because he was like Fraga Boom and rapping and everything, and I'm this black dude coming from Ohio. Like, who is this dude? And I'm like, yo, I'm the Bizarre Mumbo Jumbo. What's good? You know what I'm saying? Represent Ohio.
That's so funny. I don't know if David's still in the audience, but that's how David remembers meeting me or seeing who I was for the first time, because that's the night I beat Panosian arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, you were a deceptive little strong son of a son, like for real though. like you built really like solid. It's like you would never expect him to be that strong. But
no,
yeah,
Mike's strong.
He's Oriental.
He hugged me hard at the airport. I was like, dang, Mike. I picked him up at the airport a couple of weeks ago, and he gave me the most ferocious, firm embrace I ever.
Nah. What it was, You try not to gay out. That's what you say. He's like, I can't gay out. He's too strong. I don't know how to feel about this love. I don't know how to feel about this love, Mike. Too many rainbows popping off. No. Hold on. What they say? No, hold on. What they say? No Diddy. No Diddy.
No.
You know what I mean?
He thought he could get away with it. Yeah, because he was in Austin, Texas, so that was like the landmark for that. So, yeah,
I put it like
he
this.
let it out.
Everywhere.
I put it like this.
Flags
Love
everywhere.
is love. Like that's if you believe in the Lord. He said, if you can't understand all the other stuff I put in this book that says basic instructions before leaving Earth, can you just love one another? And we still have issues with that. Now, let's be better. Honestly, let's try to be better. And like when I said earlier that being a better human, I wasn't like poking fun or trying to talk down. That's sincere. My mission on this planet is to be a better human being while being human. Period. Because when you look up a human being in the dictionary, it says the state of being human. Now, if you're in a state of being human right now, then what are you normally? Does any of you guys know or think about it? Have a idea? What would you call yourself? If you're being human right now, what are you normally if you're not being human?
Yeah.
In a different state. That's like water, gas, and air, or ice. Solid, liquid, gas.
Little slow.
What are you normally? A lot of people don't think about that. Too deep.
I'm usually pretty solid, fairly liquid, and a little too gassy.
No, I ain't mad at you. That's because you're getting older and ain't eating the right food. I'm going there too. Mess you up. You know what I mean? I love the house arrest nowadays. Well, always love the house arrest, but the house arrest, the restroom, some good food, the house arrest, and some good sleep as we get older. Can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, but now you're sounding more 60 than 50.
Hey, son, I got that Gary Coleman Webster situation where I look younger than I actually am and feel. So, it's all good. As long as I'm above dirt kicking, I'm good. If I can hug you around your neck and be sincere with the love, it's all good. I don't, I look old. I feel old. I don't care.
You're looking pretty good.
I appreciate you.
No Diddy, but
Oh, you can't tell me you love me? Why you gotta make it weird, Mike? What's wrong with you? Huh?
No, I love you,
you just can't sincerely let your people know that you love a black man.
Everybody knows.
I'm about to say, I tell people from the giddy up. I tell people Mike was the first person I told I'm gay, and he didn't make it weird. Because I remember I told you that's Campbell and Benitez came at me during con one year. It was like, "Are you gay?" I was like, "What? Why are y'all? What is this? Are you?" Then I thought, "Are you guys gay? Why are y'all asking me this? What is this?" And then they're like, "No, we just want to know." I was like, "Interesting." And then I went over to Mike immediately and said, "Yo, Mike, these dudes asking me if I'm about my tech. What is this?" And he was like, "Yeah, people be asking questions about you. They want to know what's up with you." It blew my mind. I have that, what you call it, slave mentality. I don't think people are looking at me. You see me? Me? And they do. But when they see me and I talk to them, you get all this. You got to be ready for this because you don't know how to take it sometimes. So, yeah, I'm not going to apologize for my size. I'm going to do what I do. And if you know me, then you know me. Anybody saying JJ is a bad person, negative individual, a negative, then you know that they're the person that's demonic. Because I'm anything but that.
Yeah, they're not.
And I leave it there.
When was the last time you saw Sarah?
I saw her at Comic-Con. Let's see. Was it Comic-Con or at the Wildstorm reunion at the bar during Comic-Con? But it was like it was. I would say.
Is she still working?
No.
Not well. I know she was. What do you call it? A life
Life
coach. So I knew she was a life
Oh,
coach.
that's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think he means in the industry. No, she wasn't working in the industry.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
no,
anything.
no.
Yeah, anything's
Yeah,
fine,
no, she
whatever.
was a life coach. I know she was meeting people and talking to people that were outside of the comic industry. But I know that I remember her telling me that she met Method Man and Redman and how charismatic and charming Redman was. Like I was like, oh, okay, he hit on you. Get it, girl. That's one of them conversations being gay. You can talk to your homegirls and be like, oh, okay, get it. So yeah. To talk to Sarah about that, I'm like, that's cool. I still want that jiggly apple. So yeah, it was good. But yeah. So Mike, is this you doing voodoo right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna say this. That's hot. I like it. But when you first laid it out, I was worried about her nose. And then you inked it. I was like, oh, okay. But like you do draw her where she's ethnic, because she is. But you know, Jim Lee designed her with white man aesthetics or white woman aesthetics. So the fact that you draw her like that, it's like she don't look like voodoo, but she looks like your version of voodoo, which I give you props. Right? Her thick lips, her eyes, she looks beautiful, but she don't look like voodoo because you put a black woman's nose on her black woman. You can't do that. That's like Storm. People gonna look at it. Storm was designed by white men. If you don't draw her like that, you're making her too black. And that's fine, sure. But if you want her to look like she's supposed to look, nah, don't work. Well, you know, I get it. But yeah. That's one thing. One of Jim's critiques for me, when he finally gave me one, was you don't draw attractive women. And
that's why they were asking if you were gay.
Well, you know, he knew I was gay. Jim was the first person actually to say, who asked me, was I gay? He was the first thing he asked me when I met him, when I first came to Wildstorm. Chris Carlson was showing me around. He was showing me P4. He was just showing me around. And then Jim was coming in and got in the elevator with us. And as we were going upstairs, he was like, this is JJ Kirby. And Jim did the double take like, what is this large black person? Who is this? And I was like, I'm JJ Kirby. And then he was riding up, and then he was silent for a second. And then he asked me, was I gay? And being confronted. Straight up. Because he's smart as a whip. First encounter. He was going to be, if it wasn't for him being a comic book artist, he was going to be a psychologist doctor or, some type of med,
it was in med school, right?
Right. So for him, he ain't a dummy. He's smart. He know better. Everything he does is for a reason. Don't be fooled by the nice guy persona. He knows what he doing and why he doing it. So for him to ask me, was I gay, was like, oh, snap. I've never been confronted like this. But I'm not going to lie. What do I say? And at that time, I wasn't out, but I wasn't sexual. So for him, I said, no, and left it at that. Because I wasn't gay and out like that, but I was asexual. So his question was, are you gay? And no, because I didn't know what it was. But then when I came out, I was like, oh, I'm strictly dickly all day. Holler at your boy. We good. You know what I'm saying? Holler, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Rainbow. I know what it is, and I own it. But it gave me foresight to know who this is I'm coming to work for. He ain't dumb, and he see things. And plus, I was like, well, what made you think that? Well, when he called me, and he told me I had the job where I won.
You screamed like a little girl?
I did. I went up octaves. But then when he saw how big I was, because I'm 6'3", and at that time I was like 230, he was like, whoa, who is you? What is this? I can't be coming at you sideways or whatever. I'm like, nah, you can't. But I'm here. And I wave then I wear the sparklers. Woo, woo, with the tassels.
Here I am.
Here I am. Am I welcome? So it was all of that being there in 90. Like I said, I was 20, turning 21. Ryan Benjamin and Sean Ruffner bought me my
30 years.
bought me my first legal drinks at Hard Rock Cafe.
30 years.
Dude, I don't even count the years. That's why I look young. I forget how old I am sometimes because I forget my birthday. It's not. I don't care. It's not a matter to me. It's about I'm here now. I'm here now. Who want to work with me? Let's party. Let's kick it. Let's have a good time. Let's build. If we can build, then that's all I care about. Honestly, yeah, I want to just parlay. Let's build. You know what I mean? But if we can't, then I'm going about my business and I'm gonna do what I do. And when you find out what JJ up to and what I'm doing, then you're gonna be like, oh, that's kind of fly. Because my situation is, I am fly, and I have to accept that. I've been fly because I could draw. I've been that dude. I stay in my lane and I drive it. But
like Superfly.
When it comes to my artwork, yeah, Superfly all day. Without the wings and bug eyes, trust your boy. But what it is this. I just really, really, really enjoy making the pizza, cobbling the shoes, sewing the clothes, moving the furniture, drawing the pictures. I just like making it. I'm good on the mic. I can greet the people. We can talk. I just hate being that dude that like talking that business and haggling and like bartering and legalese and all that other stuff. I'd be like, I have to put on a different hat.
Yeah. I hear you.
And then it's like I don't know if I'm fearful that I'm like I'll do it and I won't be. I don't know what it is.
No, legit. I'm like that because I'm like, I want to put together a team. I'm just like moving forward with my vision with Black Lives Universe and trying to put together the team. And one of the things I want on the team is someone who's actually a good businessman who can handle all of that crap.
No,
I got good business sense, but I don't want to. That's not what I want to do for. I want to spend my time creating and building.
Mike, you have everything you need to get it. Hold on. You have everything you need to get it started. But the deal is, your ego and your fear is huge, and it's like honestly, and it's like I love you enough to say it like that because I'm like, yeah. Like honestly, if you were like, yo, Jay, X, Y, and Z, I'd be like, who you want me to stab first? Let's do it, right? Your boy's on the cut, but you don't see me. You don't see me in that perspective. You probably see me in a specific type of light, and until I can fit into that specific type of way. You don't see it right. So until then, you won't tag me in. And I'm in a point in my life where I'm like, Coach, tag your boy in. I'm ready to stab everybody. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel. And I'm not giving everybody this opportunity to bless. Before 50, JJ was like, I'm down with everybody. I want everybody to have a seat at the table. I love everybody. Let's go win. Kumbaya. Let's go do this, right? And then
stab people.
Right. Stab, smack, be unapologetically, whatever. You want to be black, don't apologize. You want to be black and gay or white or whatever it is, don't apologize. You be you. If you're part of the team, you know why? Because if you made it on the team, you must be okay. Okay enough to not be considered a devil worshiper, a racist, an ignorant person, what do you call it? A liability. Anything like that, you're not getting on this team. That's how I feel. And then when you do it, people come out of the woodworks to get along or be a part. And I learned that. I know that now. So, Mike, you have the ability to get things started since early 90s. But I don't know what you're holding on to. Let me ask you this, Mike. I know your ego, but I need you to be 100% with it. Are you dope enough? You think you dope? You think your ideas are so sincerely the flavor that you can go put it out there and people gonna jump on board with it? They'll buy it. You hot? Are you hot in these streets, Mike?
I'm not a hype machine.
No.
I know what.
Man.
No,
I know
answer
what
the question.
good and bad is, and
It's-
but
it's
here's the
what
thing.
you-
No, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Bro, you can have the freaking worst product in the world and a freaking hype machine, and you can have the best product in the world and no marketing at all,
Mhm.
and the crap with the hype machine will win.
Sure. But I'm gonna say
So
it like this.
That's part of the. That's
It's part of
like
the
I said,
part of
man.
the
You need a
process.
team. You need
Right, and
you
I-
need a team of
and-
people who share your vision.
Let me-
Each of them specializing in their
let-
own part of the field and being the
and-
best
and-
that there is.
And you know I know that because Wildstorm was a building full of people making Jim Lee look like a genius. Sincerely. Now don't get me wrong, dude is fly. Jim Lee has done things that I'm like, oh my God, he did that. And I was that dude that would be like, bang bang, prove it's bulletproof. Because I'd be like, Jim, why you draw Batman on a gargoyle with his elbows back, leg up every time in a pinup? Why did you do that? Do something different. Mark Silvestri does something that's different every time in his own style. Well, but he told me, he was like, I get paid this much money to draw the same shot every time. That's guaranteed money.
I
Why would
talked to
try-
Scott. I talked to Scott before he worked at Wildstorm.
Damn.
When he was the art
Just art dealer, yeah.
just art dealing and stuff. I talked
Scott
to
Scott Campbell. Who are we talking about?
No, Scott Dunbeer.
William. Oh, Gumby.
And he's like, yeah, Jim has about 8 different poses that he just recycles all.
And he does. And it's true.
But
That's why
that's what people. Yeah,
That's what they want.
That's cool with people, though. Yeah.
That's what they want. When you go to McDonald's, Rallies, KFC, you know what this is. They're looking for consistency with the brand. It's not for Jim Lee to go out there wilding out. Trust me, I was that dude that would be like, you ain't dope. I was that dude. And I know he dope. I just want him to know who I am and call it out. Where I'm like, yeah, step your game up. Oh, that's dope. And so I've seen him. I was challenging him at a convention one year and said, you ain't dope. He was like, I'm dope. I was like, prove it. He was like, I've drawn Catwoman so many times. I can draw this chick without looking. I was like, shut up. And that dude went under the table, put his arm up, and started drawing her on a blank piece of paper, like a bus shot, and it was dope. I was like, I will never doubt you or try to come at you sideways again, my dog.
Wait, we're talking about Jim Lee still, right?
You know what? I'm about to whip out my freaking Boba Foot video.
Because that sounds like him. Because he loved drawing his 10-second Batman or something or whatever it was.
Whatever tricks he uses, because he's a trickster. He knows what works. Let's be real. Jim's not original. He's an opportunist. That's the one thing I wish I would have learned sooner from him at being under him, around him. I thought I was going to learn. I thought I was going to learn about drawing better and things like that. I learned to draw better because I needed to learn to draw better because I was around such competition, and that's and plus I'm a competitive person. It wasn't because of Jim.
Yeah.
With Jim, I realized he's a grand opportunist. He knows how to see that opportunity, take advantage of it. And so because
1,000%, dude, Jim is like a great businessman who happened to catalyst all of this off of his ability to draw.
No, he's not a great businessman. He's a really good businessman, and he's a really good artist. And putting those two together, you heads and shoulders above a lot of people.
Right,
But there are people who are
those
really
opportunities. That
right. But there are people who just focus on business and become billionaires and crazy like that. Right? That's all they do. And there are people who become only artists, and they are crazy out there. And that's all they do. Jim is amazing at both things. Matt Broom is another example of that.
Oh,
there are people, Jim, like Ryan Benjamin, he's hella good with that too. You're an example of that too, but there's different levels to this. Jim is a grand opportunist. And so for him, he's mastered the ability of when to snatch. Because some people hesitate. Jim learned and knows how to, let me go on and get that. I need that. That's good. Let me get that. And he takes it and goes about his business. And wins with it. That's why I realized I can't be worrying about him like I used to. He had a building full of people protecting him and looking out for him, and I get it. And then in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to do that anymore. It's not that I'm bad mouthing him. Like I said, Jim was that person who's been there for me in ways that other people don't know. When I was performing at Rich's, Club Rich's, rapping and singing my songs on stage, that I was making music back in the day, Jim would show up randomly at the club, and when I'm done, he'd buy me a drink at the bar and we'd toast and say big up. I was like, damn, that's dope. Thank you, man.
For the uninitiated, Rich's is a big gay club here.
It's the biggest gay club in San Diego. If you come to San Diego for Pride and you gay, you're going to go to Rich's. And so I would get to perform there because, I lived in Hillcrest and I knew the people and we performed, right? And I made a lot of some good music. But like I said, Jim showed up, showed some love and support. I thank him for that.
I'm telling you, Jim was just there.
He is not perfect,
another day that
but he is who he is. And so, but like I say, with him, I realized that it's like he is a grand opportunist. He knows how to take it. Let me tell you something. I learned he's a great opportunist because of this. I don't know if you guys remember what was that book called? Divine Right.
Yeah.
So Divine Right was Jim's version of doing what if Jim can do anything brand new, what would he do? He's like, I'm gonna do my own version of me as a superhero. Boom. That's basically what Divine Right's about. I'm an Asian dude, I get powers, and I'm gonna do whatever I want in a crazy adventure. That's what Divine Right's about. That's what I took it as. But in that book, he had a scene where he drew a character. He wanted a character with angel wings, and they were rainbow colored. And he saw a sketch I did in one of my books or whatever of rainbow colored wings on an angel or whatever. And he saw that and was like, "Ooh, that's kind of hot." And then he came at me, man to man, was like, "Yo, you mind if I pay you for that?" And I was like, "What? Pay me for what?" For the idea to put rainbow colors on angel wings? It blew my mind. Nobody ever approached me like that. So I didn't know how to take it. And I was like, well, hold on. Let me think about that. No, I felt weird. I was like, I'm from the old school. Ain't no biting allowed. And you're Jim Lee. You're proven. You're what you need from me. I didn't know what it was. But I've learned. He took the idea, did it anyway, and I didn't get no money. So I learned.
Nothing but tragic tales with you tonight.
But that's my life. That's why people say you sound bitter or you sound weird, or whatever. I just sound how the environment, made me or how I feel.
I don't think you sound bitter, but
that's just reality.
You keep listening, you might, and that's me.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's me. So yeah, there are people who can ride with it, and there are people who be like, "You can't say that." I'm like, "Why can't I?" It's my truth. It's my truth. You know what I mean? If I get the chance to talk to you and explain why I feel the way I feel, you let me know. We can talk it out. Yeah. Like I said, I don't get to talk to Jim like I want to. He's the reason why I'm in the industry, and I'm grateful for the time I spent around him. But then it took me a minute to realize I can't tell if we're really friends or I'm just work for hire. And so once I realize what it is, I can act accordingly. I need clarity. You know what I mean? I need clarity to be able to talk and speak just matter of factly. Because right now, some of the things I say can be taken as you sound bitter and blah 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 blah. You shouldn't be saying that, this and that. I'm like, I ain't said nothing but the truth. And if anybody who don't know what the truth is, then you looking from the outside, trying to protect this person once again.
That they don't know. That's what fanboying is, right? It's like they're going to defend somebody who they don't know anything about anything, but they'll defend that person because they're a fan.
They ride or die stands, and I get it, but I'm like, yeah, you won't be invited to the party. I don't know, or whatever. I don't know. You got to be like, what? is your person that you co-riding with, who riding for, riding, dying for, would they even invite you to the picnic? Would they even invite you to their house?
Right.
Is it sincere when they say that they, or is it just like, yeah, keep buying more of my stuff?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. That's cool too. Like, yeah, you support the industry, support your favorite people. If it's worth it, then go get that. And like I said, if a person is proven to consistently give you what you're looking for, then give them that flower and that love. And he's the person that's been giving it to the people for the longest time. Now, let's put it right. Is he a genius? The most genius thing about Jim is that he had the idea way back in the day to bite all the hottest people in the industry, cook them in a pot, and turn that into what the flavor is. Let's take some Jack Kirby, some John Byrne, some
Barry Windsor Smith,
some Patrick Nagel. Some.
Are you talking about his style? I thought, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like running his studio.
Neil Adams.
Oh, what? Somebody. Neil Adams. All the hottest people.
Sorry, I missed John.
John Romita Sr. Let's take all the hottest people, cook them in a pot. Which I'm like, yeah. For a person like me, it's like I'm inspired by Arthur Adams and Alan Davis and cartoons and hip hop. So I get it. But to take all the hottest dudes in the industry and then say this is what I do with it and succeed with it, yeah, he's supposed to win. He's supposed to go get that. But is he original? He's the opportunist. No.
It's terrible.
Say it right.
Terrible, and he never gave a damn about any of them.
Well, you know what? Don't get me wrong. When he did Wildcats, it was his version of X-Men. We knew it. Mm-hmm. Same with Cyberforce. But you cannot front, Mike. I don't care who you think you is. What it do? When he put his foot on Wildcats with the early stuff, there was nothing hotter in this industry.
Well, of course.
Wow, that was Jim flexing his little Asian muscles all over the paper. And my God, he was super strong. Trust me. I was like, this guy is this guy. He's the destination. Not my favorite.
No.
But he is he's the destination. My favorite X-Men series ever, Silvestri, hands down. I told you.
Oh, yeah.
He don't care.
Yeah.
He don't care. But Silvestri, chef's kiss. But Jim, he was amazing. And he's still amazing. He's solid. I can't even front. But like I said, when he had a whole building full of people to help him look genius, yeah, that's what I played that. I played that part. I was that black dude in the house that was hipping him to, at that time, hip hop and black people slang and what I'm bringing to the table. Because I'm a big fat country, Midwestern dude. Like, I'm happy to be here. That's dope. That's fresh. That's whack. And I told Jim what whack mean. He didn't know what it meant. Like, what is that? What is that? What does that mean? I was like, whack? Nah, he just thought it was like interesting or funny. And I was like, whack means it's not cool. But before I guess I could break it down to him, he was already drawing it in things. So if you look at the bootleg or Gen 13 Europa or the Gen 13 Europe book that they did, he had them doing their the Gen 13 members doing their fashion montage. He had Freefall and Grunge wearing JJ fashions. I was like, what? Had him doing like him saying, yeah, Jay. I'm like, okay. And then he would do like billboards or things of whack cola. And I'm sitting there like, I get what you're doing, brother. And big up, give me my flowers, no diggity. But I just want you to know the way you're using the slang is whack. So, and you don't allow me to stay close enough to you to tell you that. So I don't know what to tell you. There are things I want to talk to him about. There's things I need to talk to him about. But as we've grown,
you remember Eden?
Oh, what's up? Oh
Y'all
my
bro,
God.
she's getting married.
Shut up. What?
Dude,
Hold
Elijah
on, hold on.
is married.
I thought you were gonna say she's a teenager now. Y'all, all the kids are growing
The
up.
little ones,
I know.
teenagers now.
All my peoples have kids that have mustaches and babies with babies and graduating from something. I'm like, and have professional jobs. I'm like, what? What? How am I not winning at the game of life? You cats have kids. You got a microphone in front of your face. You drawing and talking to your people.
Well, you know how you make kids, right? There's a problem with the way you do it.
Oh God! when you finally accept reality, I make that face like sucking on a lemon. Oh God! But I love lemons, so I get it. So yeah, that's that real talk. That's that real talk. Oh my God! Yeah, wow. That's like all you cats is that baby. That's like Gabe Altaib, but like that's my homie too. And that's like I reconnected with him, and it's like
Not me, bro.
kids getting
That dude's dirt.
well. You know what? I know. Like I said, everybody got that issues with everybody else. Like I said, he don't ride with you,
Bro,
and you don't ride with him.
Did I tell you
I
about?
guess.
I told you about it, right? I told you before.
Nah.
He stole Dave Williams' IP.
Oh, okay. You know what? I wish Bro Hawk was still on here. I know he dip in and out, but honestly, I know Gabe told me his side. So I was like, I didn't know there was any beef or what was going on in the industry, because I'm not in anybody's business. It don't concern me. But what does concern me is I want all my peoples to be good in the neighborhood. And if everybody's out there throwing rocks at each other for whatever reason or trying to help each other and it don't work out for whatever reason, I get it. People get their hurt feelings or don't come through on things they're supposed to come through, or people extend more courtesy or love and support and it's not reciprocated. Whatever it is, I get it. So for me, I do my diligence before I start speaking on it, and I have not had the chance to talk to Dave about his perspective on it. But I know Gabe definitely told me his side of it, and I know that I didn't know anything about it, but I found out through other people in the industry that there was actually beef. So I was like, what the hell's going on with the world? So from what I hear, I'm like, it's the situation where people should just, and I ain't going to say I'm picking anybody's side. I ain't saying
I'm not going to drag it all up, but
no. It's not about that either. I just want to say my piece on this, because this can be misconstrued in this day and age of cancelization and people feeling the same with it. I heard so and so did so and so. I'm like, don't be coming at me with that bullshit. Not today, Satan. Not today. And so for me, I'm like, from what I was told, from what I know, it's like this could have easily been worked out. This could have been a situation where I may not know everything from what I was told, though. It was but
you know me.
Yeah,
you know Dave.
Sure, I do. And I know Gabe. I'm the reason why Gabe got work at Wildstorm. So, or why he got into Wildstorm. So, yeah, I get it. Y'all my peoples. All of you guys are my people. For years, you've been my peoples. And for years, I've had to deal with people saying, I don't mess with Mike Miller. No, he's too religious, and he hates gays, and he's too Republican, and he's this, that, and the third. He's terrible.
I am not a Republican.
Listen, I'm just going off what people have said about you in this industry, and I'm just saying how I ride with my peoples for whatever it is. And to this day, we still cool. So whether it's the truth or not, I'll go to see, and do I parallel with you? And if I can talk to you, that's all I care about. If I got any funk with you, I'm going to let you know I got funk with you. And if it ain't none, I'm going to say I love you and we good. And that's what it do. You know what I'm saying? So what happened between Dave and
you should have
Gabe,
a talk with Dave.
I want to. So now that I realize that he's obtainable, I need him to holler at me. You got his number?
Yeah.
I need you to text that to me. I need that. Okay.
All right.
Thank
got
you.
it.
Because I ain't trying to get too sloppy with nothing. But I need to reach out to my peoples because just like you, I said, yo, I got a project I'm working on, and I need you to do a pinup for me or a picture to show some love and support. I would be honored and thrilled if Dave would said, yeah, son, I got you. But just like I said, yo, Mike Miller, I would be actually really thrilled if you fresh me with a picture. You may have started it, but you didn't finish it.
I did not finish it.
And I'm mad as
I
a
gotta
hornet
find it.
in a brawl.
I penciled this.
No,
Bro.
whatever.
That was like 12 characters or however many characters you want.
No, and I get it. That's like Ali. So when I asked Ali, I was like, yo, the thing was this. I asked people for any love and support because I didn't know if I had any. What I can say, when I was asking you guys, I didn't know what was wrong with my health. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue my project. So I said, well, I have enough work where I can actually gather this up with some extra pieces and make it something I can present and try to do a Kickstarter. I need to figure out what nobody's hiring. I got to do something to make some money come in. This could be an option. So I didn't tell you guys because I didn't want you guys to have any pity or anything like, oh, JJ, sure. I didn't want that. So I was like, if I ask you, and I've always tried to be that good with you guys, if I say, yo, Jay, need some help or some love or can you fresh me? I was hoping you guys would be like, I got you. Because if you ever ask me, first thing I would say is, I got you. Wouldn't make you wait. I'd fresh it out to the best of my ability and make sure that you guys are the best ready for picture day. That's how I'm built. But when it came to you, you was like, okay, laid it out, but got busy, didn't finish it. I love you. You're my peoples. And if you ever finish it, I'll be like grateful. Or I told you, you can. I don't know where it's at. You don't know where it's at. You know what? Just draw one of my characters. You ain't got to draw 12 or whatever. Just draw one, and I'd be grateful. It would be good.
We got 30 minutes, right?
And I'd even.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You know what we could do?
What?
Dude, we could do your characters on this show.
Yeah,
that's.
Then you could get art from everybody.
And
JJ, we got you. We got you.
And you know what?
Nice.
That would be amazing, and I'd be forever grateful for that. And I'm like, yes, I will take you up on that because I knew for me the response from my fellow Wildstormers broke my heart, or not broke my heart. It just realized it made me realize I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we were co-workers, and I don't know if we were really friends. That's why. But that's why when it comes to certain people, they show you who they are. As an example, Oliver Nome. Oliver Nome at Wildstorm was there when we were doing a video game. That was my, that was a fellow co-worker at Wildstorm. A gay Asian comic book, my friend. He was my friend. But Lord Jesus, I hated him. I hated Oliver. I hated Oliver at work. I hated him in general. He got me caught up in so much dumb stuff. He would always push my buttons, push me out of my comfort zone, be so contradictory to everything I suggest. He was that dude who was like, JJ said, let's go right. He would say, let's go left, and get everybody on board to be along with it. I would go to work and be so hateful. I hated Oliver. But no, let me finish. But I loved Oliver sincerely. He was my friend because he was one of the few people on this planet who can make me laugh sincerely. And I don't find a lot of people's jokes funny at all. He was a person that if I needed something, he would come through for me. He was a person that before he passed, I told him, I was like, you of my peoples. In every piece of dirt that you did, or whatever it was that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna tell people, I'm gonna say my piece. He was like, I don't care, I'm gone. What you gonna do about it? I lived. When he got diagnosed with cancer and it went into remission, I asked him. I was like, yo, are you going to be a better person? Be nicer? Are you going to what have you learned? He was saying, oh hell no, I'm about to go be more gayer, be more me. I'm about to do me. I'm about to do me. And I was like, okay. You live your life. And when you done, I'm gonna say my piece. But I was there when he was weak and needed to be pushed in his wheelchair or whatever. But I know when I asked him for support on my project, he did not make me wait. He came through and blessed me with some artwork. And I was like, you are my peoples, and I love you.
Okay. In my own defense here,
Yeah.
when you asked me to do that piece, I did it like the next day and then
But you didn't
texted it to you, and you didn't look at your phone for 2 years.
You know what? I don't know. You know what? Then the situation is this, because I don't remember it. Did I respond? Because it may have been a situation where I got my new phone and you didn't get that. You didn't switch it up. You know what I mean? Because I realized some of my people reached out to me I only had 2 numbers.
Yeah, because I remember we had this conversation at Con.
Right. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I looked it up and I showed you the date.
I was like,
oh my goodness.
I didn't remember that. And so, but I would have been like, hell yeah, I needed that. I needed that love. But don't get me wrong, I wasn't mad at you because we good. But I was like, well, okay, what the fuck's up? Or what's up? Right? But with Oliver, he knocked it out. I had Ryan Odegawa color it up. Right? Ryan's my dude. Tony Washington, he came through for me. Ian Hannon, that's my dude. Merv, when I reached out to him, that's my dude. Joseph Damon, Mike Heisler. There are people that I never expected to be my peoples when I reached out to them. The surprise factor was the people that I thought were my peoples when I reached out to them that didn't come through for me. Like Ali Garza, he didn't come through for me. He did a thing where he started drawing it, didn't finish it. I ain't heard nothing since. And I'm sitting like, I always try to come through for you. I feel weird. Ryan Benjamin, he didn't have time, and I get it. His time is money, and it's precious. He needs to make that and put it where it go. He's trying to make sure his kids go to college. Do what you got to do, my brother. But I'm like, I've seen you draw 15-minute sketches, and they'd be amazing. And I just felt weird. It just hurt my heart.
Yeah.
That I drank the Kool-Aid with these people that I thought were like my brothers, family, and extra. Then I realized maybe we were co-workers, and that's okay, which is the reality. And I'm cool with that, because clarity above all is the blessing. Like with Carlos, I don't know why he's never liked me. He's never liked me, and I don't know why. And I'm like, as I've gotten older, I'm like, I'm going to call it out. I've been nothing but good with my peoples. And if they don't like me and can't tell me why they don't like me, that's maybe not my fault. Because I know when I asked him, I was like, yo, can you fresh me for a picture for my book? And I would have been like, yo, that would have been dope. I was excited. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, no.
Yeah, good.
I was like, how cold is your heart? But it is what it is. I was like, this project didn't need you guys. The lesson I learned was I'm good enough. And I will tell that to any creative out there trying to do their thing. You're good enough if you want it enough. That's like Mike saying,
Bro, are you knuffing on me?
Huh?
Are you knuffing on me?
All I'm saying is what I say, my man. So if I bring it back around to you, because it's Planet Miller, I'm going to say this. You have the ability and the fortitude to do everything you're built and want to do, but I know you're like, it's heavy lifting. In order to do that, you need the proper team, which I get. So like I said, you ain't the only person that needs to figure it out if you build your team right. You don't know who a person can bring to the table if you start saying, I want to cook dinner. You don't know who I know that I can help you or help us or build with it, but I get it. You don't ask those questions because you're so wrapped up in whatever it is that you're doing that's working for you that's good enough. So who am I to bring extra anything to the table that might distract you from whatever it is that's allowing you to eat and feed your family? So I just feel
like I need to get to a place where I can fund the team that I'm looking for.
Fund it. So listen, all you would need if you're trying to build a team to start it off, Mike, is the people you're working with right now, if they're on board, or you can always holler at me. And depending on what the project is, I am so down to do the heavy lifting with you that we would look like bodybuilders on the set. And that's the truth. Because you can draw something, and if you allow me to just be me, I color the hell out of it, right? And we can get eyes on the set. I'm a writer also. Never been allowed to express, but when I do it, I make amazing things, and I realize that now. It ain't always you and your ideas, because some of your ideas, I'm like, that's very specific, and that doesn't float my boat. But if that's what the kids is liking in the streets, and Mike got an inbuilt audience or bring something to the table that is like, yeah, that's going to be hot. I got to be on board. Then that's what we got to do. That's
Well,
why I'm trying.
you probably don't want to be one of Mike's colorists. Bad things happen to Mike's colorist.
I'm gonna say it like this. If
All
it-
my colors, like, bad things happen to like he's
like
like,
what? Like what? Death? The dementia? Like what? Like psychosis? Or they get mad at Mike because Mike looks for something specific.
I
What's
mean,
good?
let's see. One of them, their dad died.
Okay,
one of them-
that's the world. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, like it's
the
just
worst.
been a
Okay,
constant
that's good.
nightmare.
Give me another example. Let me like I put it like this. That ain't scaring me so far. Let me tell you why I ain't scared. Let me say it right. Because I've worked with Ali Garza. I've worked with Joe Phillips. I've worked with Dan Norton. I've worked with Jim Lee. I've worked with these people who I'll break it down why and what it was. Now, coloring Jim Lee stuff on the video game was cool. And Jim allowed me to color his stuff as his preferred colorist during that time when there were certain assets that needed to be whipped out. Let JJ color that. The dilly is, I'm good with my colors, and I love to pop out anatomy. But when I color Jim Lee's stuff, I have to tame it down. Because what I like to do is go in and pop out all your anatomy, make it look like it's popping off the page, and make it look hot. Jim fakes his anatomy so well, you would never know it's not
terrible.
real. It's terrible.
Dang it.
It's
terrible.
Let's
His
be
anatomy
real. He draw his technique is so dope. He's used the side of the pencil, shades it in, indicates it, gets it in and out. He is amazing. Same with Ryan Benjamin. Amazing. If I was ever making a team, those two would definitely be on the top list. But I'm always telling Ryan, I don't like how you draw your people. They're unattractive to me. Because Ryan easily slips over into get her done mode, and then he just gets her done. You know what I'm saying? And with Jim, he's like, you know what? Jim does what gets her done. And I go in and pop that stuff out. And he's like, ooh, you're highlighting my flaws in his eyes. So he don't. So he would tell me I would always have to dumb it down, or I didn't know what it was. I got to dumb it down. So with Jim, it's that. So I'm cool with that. When it comes to Ali Garza, he wants somebody to digitally paint his stuff like they do in video game conceptual art to hide his flaws or whatever. Plus, he's colorblind. Not that I don't know if you want people to know that, but for me, it blew my mind when my people was like, "Oh, the stuff you drew, Color J, it looks weird to me." I'm like, I put my foot in it for you. What are you talking about? Then I find out that Ali colorblind, Dan Norton colorblind, Joe Phillips colorblind. I was like, I'm trying to do my best work. I'm trying to do my best work for you people, and y'all never told me that the stuff I'm giving you and showing you, you read weird.
That is weird.
John Byrne's colorblind too. What's up with all these comic book artists that are colorblind? John Byrne.
Well, I'm gonna say this. That explains. But don't get listen. Let me say it right. Dan Norton doing his own stuff is a beast. He is amazing. Joe Phillips. I don't know if you guys follow Joe Phillips at all. You'd be like, "Is this a gay artist?" Joe Phillips is one of my favorite artists on this planet. He is such an amazing, creative individual. If you don't know about Joe Phillips or went to joephillips.com or follow him on Instagram or whatever, Joe is so amazing.
Yeah,
he is one of my favorite people on this. Like sincerely, one of my favorite people on this planet. You know what I mean?
Pretty sure. Remember that whole thing that we were talking about earlier, where you got I got you unfired?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think I was going in and picking up Joe Phillips Captain America pages.
Oh,
that day.
Wow, because Joe Phillips.
I went in after all that crap happened. I went into Wildstorm that day
because you're brave. You don't give a F, and you're gonna get that work. And because you and Joe were the like, you guys were outsiders coming inside to get that work from Wildstormers who take too long on the pages, because we're still trying to impress Jim Lee and get his love and affection. We're not taught to get this job done because of what do you call it? Because of the books being solicited or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you guys were like, no, the deadline is this. Knock this out. Get this page. It's per page, per card, or whatever. You guys get that money per this, that, and the third. For us, we had a set page rate, a set rate. So whether we do a bunch of cards or a couple of cards, we get the same rate as interns. So it wasn't nothing for us. It was like, this is what we're assigning you, get her done. So that was that. But for you guys, y'all came in like with a whole perspective, like they're gonna take our jobs. We was like, what? But for me, Joe Phillips was that dude. When I came into the pit, I was like, hold on, the energy's different in this room. What's this? And so usually all the interns are spread all over the pit area. But that day, everybody was on one side of the pit area, and Joe Phillips was on the other side of the pit area by himself. Had these like multicolored little dreadlocks and everything, large black man with his back to me, and I didn't know who he was and what was going on. What is this? And then it was like, yo, that's Joe Phillips, and he's gay. Like it was a hush, like it was a secret. And I was like, what? So me being gay but not out, but also black and not having like, look, we only had like Larry Berry, Ryan, Sean Ruffner, me, Joel. We only had like 5, maybe if anybody missed 6 or Celine, but we're like, we only had like 5, 6 black people up in there. Matt Broom, 6, 7, 8. We didn't have that many black people, right? But to see another brother up in there, I had to go say what's happening. And the fact that everybody was scared of him because he's gay, I was like, y'all some suckers. I went over there, it's like, yo, what's happening? Joe Phillips, I want to let you know, you're one of my favorite artists doing what you do. And I'm grateful to have the pleasure to meet you. I told him about him doing Superboy for DC Comics, and he did a panel of Superboy kicking somebody in the head, either the Superboy kicking somebody in the head, and the boot sole of Superboy's shoe said "boot to the head." I was like, he is drawing his own sound effects in the boot treads of Superboy. This guy is a genius. Wow. I was hooked ever since. I was like, Joe Phillips is my dude. And then after that, it was like, I got to hang with him, talk to him, see how it is. He was early in being the gay artist when gay was still, we don't talk about that. But I've seen the emails that he received from around the world saying, thank you for being you and allowing me to connect with my son who's come out, or me being a person who has come out, or whatever, to get a better understanding or a glimpse of what this gay world or lifestyle can be. Because Joe's theme is precious moments. So when it came to gay things, it wasn't just here's some gay stuff. It was like, I'm gonna show lifestyle of the culture and what it represents and what it could be, the potential. And I was like, dude, you're a blessing. Plus, he's where I picked up the idea of, if I draw a picture, I don't just draw a picture. I draw imagery to be flipped at least 2 or 3 times. So I draw a picture. I'm going to draw a picture that's meant to be a print. We're going to use that for posting. I'm going to sell it at the table. I'm gonna put it in my art book. I'm gonna collect. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing
every
that you do, Billy.
commission. Yeah,
That's potential money. That's potential money. And so I draw things for that. I don't draw stuff to be like, look at this. Ain't it funny? No. I draw things to be like, yo, put this on a shirt. Put this on the website. So that's why for me and anybody that's like, what you up to, JJ? What you up to? I got my own book. I got issue 1 done already. Pencil, inked, colored, lettered, ready to go. I needed to figure out the best way to publish it and get it out there. I wanted to do self-publishing. But then I realized the image deal is still one of the best deals out there. So I can go do this image deal and keep it popping. Okay. So I think I'll do that. And then still learn how to do it on my own. But, because when I spent years in this industry after Wildstorm, plus when Wildstorm was still open, asking and begging my peers to work with me on things, and them all saying, no, we ain't got time, or no, I'm like, bet. So instead of me begging, asking people to come parlay and build with your boy, I'm going to take all the cool toys that I have, and I'm going to put them out there. Because that's what they all doing, so I need to be like them more. I'm not going to be worried about, can they help? I got people who come like Adam Hughes, Humberto Ramos. I got other heads coming at me. Like I said, Dave Johnson said, I got you. I'm like, man, I need to hit him up. Arthur Adams. I got people that are like, you know what? I got you. Dave Wilkins. I got people who's like, I got you, son. Just hit me up properly. I'm like, bet, I got you. You know what I'm saying? It just hurt when I was like, but you know what? I'm excited about the future, the assets and things that I got. I'm about to. I ain't even told you about my clothing line and how I got my manufacturer set. Only thing I need to do is just finish off my website. Because now I know what a website is. I know what it is, what it's for, why I need it. I'm good now. My whole scenario has been me being afraid and ashamed of, am I too much for the industry? Am I allowed to be me in this industry? And am I validated enough to be me and do me? But you know what I've learned is I am enough. And this industry is hungry and thirsty for a person like me. They want to know what a black man is thinking, especially a black gay man. Trust me. I'll put it on the map. I'll take it there. That's why I'm going to work on it. I'll work on a project with David Walker. Dude, I don't know if y'all follow David Walker on social media.
Familiar.
Oh, dude, he was that brother that got an opportunity to work at Marvel.
He's a writer, right?
Writer, yeah. He did Luke Cage with for Marvel. He did Bitter Roots with Sanford Green. He's done Marvel stuff, and I want to say he's done Naomi for DC with Brian Michael Bendis.
Oh, yeah.
He's in. Trust me, my dude is in them streets. He out there. But I know I've been like, yo, let's do something, son. Me and you want to cut? We can black out all day and ain't got to apologize for nothing. So it's getting. He's been going through his own personal issues with his mother and stuff and things. And I'm like, bless him. I'm his friend. I call him. How you doing? How can I help you? What's good? So now I think I finally got him at a point where he's like, you know what, Jay? I want to pull the trigger. I'm like, you better tell me where to shoot first. And so I don't know if y'all seen his character when he does poster with it, but one of his characters is called Blackenstein. And I'm gonna do that for him. I'm gonna do that with him. It's like I was like, it sound funny, and it sound like it is what it is. But yeah, we're doing some black monster stuff. And the way if we go there, we about to black out, and I'm excited for it. And we ain't apologizing for nothing. And I want to go there. I want to help my dude get ready for picture day, and with one bullet, if we can, and that's what we gonna do. And so he's just now reaching back to me, say, all right, Jay, that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna. I'm like, yeah, man. So let's get it in. So I'm doing my own book. I'm working on this Blackenstein book with him when he's ready. Plus, I'm working on another book called Anti-Fame for a client of mine. I'm doing issue 0, set up the world get it in, pencil, ink, color, write it, flex my muscles, show the world how your boy breathe on it, and then be out. I just want to shake the tree right quick to be like, yeah, for people who don't think I'm doing anything, I'm going to hit y'all with lefts and rights and all kind of things back to back because all I've been doing is just building. And the shackle or fish hook in my flesh was begging, asking, and just asking people for any type of love and support to see if you love me. And then I realized I got the receipts I need to go forward. So 50, my 50th solar cycle on this planet, I know what I need to do. I'm good. I know who I need to mess with. You know what I mean? And plus, with the opportunity and life that I'm blessed with now, I'm still above dirt, still able to hold a pencil, still able to do what I do. I'm about to rock 'em, sock 'em. Trust. I'm about to. For people who like JJ and JJ stuff, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm a dude who got multiple skills and levels. I got so many. I got jewels and gems and fruit falling out of my pocket. And I know probably the time is coming close to end. Mike's colorists are like Spinal Tap's drummers. I like Spinal Tap, but I don't get the reference of what that means.
Oh,
do they spin off and go crazy?
Dying. Yeah, they all end up dying somehow in very vague, very strange and odd ways. But if you got fruit coming out of your pocket, Mike might want to know that because Mike loves free fruit.
Well, you know what? But Mike is my people, so he can have some. I've realized, I've learned. Listen, I'm gonna say it right. I've learned my fruit don't go to everybody. I used to give them freely to people that I thought were my friends, and I get it. But now I realize my fruit doesn't go to everybody, and that's okay. And that's what, and it's okay. I've learned. Because what I would do is I would just be talking to my people because I'm a loud black person that would just be talking, blah, 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 blah. I love you, blah, da, 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 da. Here you go. And so then 1 year after Comic-Con, and I don't know if anybody knows this story or not, I don't care. I'm going to say what I got to say. 1 year after Comic-Con, I'm walking with Campbell after Comic-Con, and we don't normally talk that, I say what's happening, support the cause, buy a book or whatever, it's all love. But we were walking out of Comic-Con 1 year, or walking off the floor, and I was just talking to him about what I'm up to and how I'm doing, because I was like, we don't talk about nothing. Oh, my peoples, what's up? How you doing? Okay, what's up? And I was explaining to him about what I'm up to. I did a picture for Richard Friend and his wife Dana for their wedding anniversary. It was Alice in Wonderland. And I did a nice marker rendering.
I love that piece.
I freshed it because I was showing my people how much I love them. So I did that picture, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to draw more of these pictures and put my version and spin on all the fairy tale stuff. And I was telling him, that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. And he was like, word, ain't that somebody, don't Disney own that? I was like, no, brother, that's public domain. Mm-hmm. And so he was like, what is that? And I explained to him what public domain was. And then it clicked in his head. Oh, snap. I should do that. Yeah. And if you know Campbell and what he's been doing his thing, but when he would do them calendars every year with the fairy tale girls and everything, he got that from your boy. He got that from your boy. And I told him after I said it, oh, snap. Damn. I should have said nothing. But it's out there. It's in the universe. I was just like, well, you know what, homie? We're both Wildstorm, and I appreciate you. Just be cool with me. Right. If you see me, just say what's up. Just be cool with me. You know what I'm saying? This is me coming off the remnants of the Kool-Aid, right? Yeah. This is me being like, okay, that's if I don't get to eat and you eating, then I want you to eat. Let's just go get it, my brother. Excelsior. and then what happens is he has people set up to help him win. Same thing Mike's talking about. I need my peoples to help me take this and go run it up the mountain and run and go tell that, right? You turn around, Campbell got his. You go to Campbell Comic Con. He got a booth already set up on the other side of Arthur Adams, killing it. He got somebody coloring it. He got people printing it up as calendars. He knows what it do. He doing it, and I was like, I don't want to hate on him. I get it. I was actually like, wow, that's what it looks like. That's the template. He took my idea and then turned it into what it's supposed to be. That's a dope voodoo. Whoever doing that.
Gabby.
Who?
Be right back.
Who did that? Who doing that?
According to Mike, the artist is he. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. It reminds me of like early. It reminds me of early Michael Lopez when he was doing more of his graffiti style. You remember that, Mike?
Yeah. Mike stepped away.
He stepped away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if he stepped away, I'm about to do me. Right quick. Hold on one second. I'm about to take me a JJ break.
Okay. I guess everybody needs one of those, right?
Maybe. But I'm doing me, and it's okay in this day and age in America. So I ain't hurting nobody's feelings. I'm good when I go green. I'm good when I go green.
Are you staying
right now?
Area?
So right now I'm in Escondido, California.
Oh, Escondido, yeah.
So that's about 30 minutes above, if you drive in your car, above San Diego and below Long Beach. So, you know,
okay.
Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm in San Diego.
Oh, where at? What part?
San Diego near, not too far from downtown, actually.
Oh, time up.
What?
It's 9:21.
Oh.
What does that mean? We done? What?
That means the drawing portion is done.
Oh.
Pencils down, everyone.
What? Yeah, there's no way in hell.
Down.
There's no way in hell I could be a part of this scenario because I don't draw nearly as fast enough to execute what y'all doing. So, yeah, nah, not for your boy. But I would love, to keep up, but y'all too strong for me. Deceptively strong.
Oh,
Miller.
stop. You can draw fast.
Not like this, not to the level of completion that I see you guys doing. Especially you guys are all digital. You guys are doing a twisty turn, edit it, fix it on layers.
Not
and
all
stuff.
of us.
No, and you're right.
I can't. I wish I could do that sometimes. I can't.
I will never. I don't know. Like, not for your boy.
All right, this is Amy. Everybody, this is Amy's piece. That's a voodoo on a skateboard. Amy, you want to add anything to that?
That's fire. Can I say that's fire? If I'm the new dude here, if I'm the new dude here, and I'm an art snob.
Oh.
First off, for really, sincerely, JJ Kirby is an art snob. Don't bring no fugazi stuff around me. I'll call you out and say that's whack, but tell you also how to get it right and get it ready for picture day. I was telling them what it looked like to me, but you was away from the computer getting you some food, Mike, stuff in your face. And so, whatever it was. But I said, this picture right here is fire, and it reminds me of Michael Lopez back in the day when he was doing his graffiti. He was playing with his graffiti style. I don't know if you remember some of that era. Do you?
Yeah.
That was some of my favorite era of Michael Lopez.
Oh,
but this right here, I love it. This is a dope ass. This right here is one of the things that I call this sticker fresh.
Sticker fresh.
Because if you color it and finish it, put a white border on it, that's ready for stickers. I will ask though, what is that black object behind the skateboard? What is that?
Oh, well, part of it's like the wheels, and I just kind of was doing like a long trail of her hair. So sometimes I like to go crazy with long hair and put a little pile around like that.
Let me say something then, if you don't mind. With her hair, I love how her hair is on her head, and I love how it flows behind her legs. But when it comes to her back area behind the butt, and that, I get what you're doing, but the way you end it, I lose it. It becomes like, if it was a backpack, I would appreciate it better. If it's her hair, I'm going to need you to do something like, where's the tail end flip of it? or the scrunchie that holds it at the end or whatever, or have it ducktail back around on the top deck of the board, or you're gonna have to like have the wind blow something where you cut it. You know what I mean? I get what you're doing. Yeah, I get what you're doing, but it's leaving me like I don't know what that is, and now it's taking away real estate of what it is, and I don't enjoy it as much. And I will say this also: the front wheels being like the back wheels are clearly on the ground. The front wheel is clearly not on the ground, and I don't know how she's making it levitate because you're clearly doing shadows, but that front wheel is not on the ground. Her feet is on the ground. Why is the front wheel not on the ground?
Okay, JJ, we're never going to get through everybody if we do this all night. All right, moving on. Rabbit.
Shit. Okay, Mike, I'm sorry.
Rabbit,
I won't say nothing.
I think I've heard 2 words from Rabbit all night. Rabbit, what are you doing?
Whoa,
it's just, yeah, I've been here. I'm just tired, you know. It's late here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's late over there.
What are you doing? Is this a Wildstorm character?
It's someone called, I don't know, I just saw in the thing, someone called Kiara? I don't know. That's why it was from the list of characters.
Oh, really?
She's got a red thing on her face. That's what it's just black and white, so it's hard to tell. Gold arm, I don't know. Katana, red artifact.
All right, JJ, you want to comment on this one?
Just choose. I might go too long. Let me just now. I'm fearful now. Mike, shut me down. I feel weird. You got to be careful. You got to be careful when how you approach. You got to be careful. You're very strong. I got to put the raise. I told you this. No, because I'm in.
Don't worry, Mike makes everybody feel weird.
No, and I know who this is. I know who Mike is. Trust, but I'm gonna say what I say. He got me feeling weird, so I gotta call this. I gotta geek down. I gotta take a breath and geek down when I say something, and keep it shorter and more compartmentalized when I say what I say. So if I got to say anything about this piece, it's like, it's cool. I do not really feel the hand back. It feels thrown in there. It feels like you didn't need it, but you put it in there. The wrist looks a little slim. It looks like...
Oh, yeah. No. The hand sucks. The hand does suck, but I can't do these things that quickly.
No, like I said. And that's another thing. The fact that you guys did this level of work at the time you took, all you guys deserve a gold star. You a winner, brother. Oh, winner, chicken dinner. No diggity. The hair, I love the eyes, though. The face, I really do. If give him more time, I know you can serve him. Give him more time.
This is only 2 hours, so.
Hey, listen.
Proper. Moving on.
Yeah.
Charakumonga! Do you have what you want for the screen? Is this the one you want? Because I know you were doing other stuff earlier. What do you want to present?
Yeah, I like this one. This one's good.
Okay.
So that's just going to be
dope. That's dope.
Dude, your mic is behind your head, Elliot.
Can I say something right quick, my man? I'm a transparent black person. Okay,
I'm a recipient of transparency.
JJ, you're black.
I hit it really well, but I own a really good black card. Trust me, and a rainbow card. The first reaction from me is the truest one, and it's even when I go further, it's still me explaining my true reaction. Right? When I show people pictures, I look for the first reaction. I don't care about your reaction after the fact. We can work it out. But if I show you a picture and you do the thing, we're like, ooh, that's dope. Or you cover your mouth like, ooh. Or, I know I got you, right? This picture got me. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it perfect? Nah, it ain't about perfect. But that face, that structure, that thick neck, the idea of it being shaded like that right there is fire. I love his eyebrows. It reminds me of Bangus, but not. It's like its own thing. That right there is, I love it. I love it. The some people, it's like, whoo. Yeah, you showing me more? There's more to it. There's more to it. Let me see more.
Yeah, I didn't get that far.
Okay, you know what? I love that you cropped it because that was hot. And when you showed me more, it's hot too. But because of the time restraints, I could tell that you need time to get those.
Bro, JJ, this is like his 4th drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of what?
Show me.
Shut up. Hold on.
Drawing all night.
So I started doing her.
What?
Her.
Who is this?
Yeah, he has another death blow too.
Elliot Fernandez.
Which what I don't. I see names. What was that?
Elliot Fernandez.
I'm sorry for not knowing y'all intimately or being familiar about your stuff.
No, man.
We got to take time with that. But it's like you was that
you
dude
follow
doing
him on
that,
Instagram.
and
He's
then
on
that one
Instagram.
too. What was this?
Yeah.
You showing off. Get him out of here. Go.
Next.
You showing off.
Hold on.
Get away from me. You're showing out.
No,
Damn,
it's not
son.
because this is super stiff. And I was trying to get a little more dynamic.
No,
That's
and
why
you're
I
right.
switched
No, you're
to
right.
it.
Listen.
Well,
You
you had her leaning
are
on him at first
stiff,
too. That's why
stiff.
his shoulder was down.
Dude.
Yeah.
So the neck up gives me all kind of life. And then when it comes to how he's holding his fist and shit, yeah, you stiff. And I will say this too: your anatomy, you got to bone up on that. Get you some muscle magazines. Those shoulders, the striations and shit, you faking that on that Jim Lee shit. The muscle that's in between the bicep and the tricep, you fake. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, but you faking that. That should be way smaller. The definition in the forearms. Come on now. So it's like you faking that, and if you put it out there that in your face, come on now, I need you to be better. I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it right, because I know Mike gonna shoot me off.
No, go.
I'm that dude that came out Arthur Adams to be like he does the same thing. I was like, Art, why do you do that? The muscles don't do that. What is that? You know what I'm saying? But he do what he do. Arthur the genius, and God bless him. But I'm gonna hit him again. If he can, I'm gonna give him examples. The muscle looks like this, not like that. Now, if you're doing it because you think you're cool, sure, dude, you cool on so many levels. Arthur, you the Godfather. But when you teaching the children wrong,
all right, we're gonna move on to the next.
But you don't, dude. You don't. Give him more time, you would kill it.
Oh, JJ, go.
Oh, this is another one. This is dope too. I like this. Very, very. You gonna take me away? You scared? What happened? Okay. This is raw and gives me vibes of Aaron Weisenfeld. You mess with. You remember Aaron?
Yeah.
Weisenfeld? Doing. What was it? He did Deadpool. Did another one? Who did this? Same dude.
Dude, that's Matt Weldon. He does too many.
Go back. What? Hold on. Stop. Hold on. What? Who did this? What? Shut up.
That's amazing. I love it.
Hold on. I got nerve issues. I need to stop hitting me. Stop. Hold on. You did how many is this? That's Zealot. Hold on. Dude, that is fire. That's very Aaron Weisenfeldy. Amazing, so loose, so tight. That's dope. That's
what I'm aiming for, looseness, yeah.
Damn, son, but it's so complete. That's that shit that's like, if you did a book of that, if we were working on a project and that you contribute, dude, the industry wouldn't be ready. That voodoo? Come, dude! He got that bubble on the back, and it's like the lettering is so sincere in her hands, the fingers, oh my God, in her nose and her eyes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was trying to cross her fingers a little bit.
I know, you got it. I got you,
Kind
done.
of worked a little bit.
No, so let's just listen.
You saw that.
Just listen. I see all. This shit is dope. It gives me so much joy. It really does. This shit I'd wear on a t-shirt. Honestly, if I'd love to color this motherfucker. This shit is dope. I'm like, that's amazing. And free fall.
Oh, good.
Wow.
You know what's going on. Yeah.
I know. Listen, because you drew it in a way that I know who it was, and so I get it. You respected what it is. You got her upside down, floating. I was like, the anatomy, the fingers, when you was sketching them and thinking about her hair flow. I don't know who this dude is, and I didn't say nothing, but the shoestrings and shit. Wow, dude.
Actually,
you got that
the shoestrings kind of messed me up more than anything on this.
Nah, you got it. Keep doing what you're doing, done. That's genius. You got that Claire Whittling flow. It's like that Aaron Weisenfeld looseness. You got to
go back
tighten
and
it up.
watch this video and look up every single name you're talking about.
Dude, like I can't even front. Even with the chunky angular anatomy on her butt. It's like I get it. You're thinking of the hips, the anatomy, all that stuff. You ain't thinking like I'm gonna give her a big old butt or I want it soft and juicy or whatever. You're just like, nope, this is a skinny girl's butt, but she got some meat on her. But here's her anatomy. It's believable. It makes sense. You drew that shit upside down, flipped it, or what? You flipped it. That's the rendering.
One last quick one. I was kind of figuring out.
Wow.
Grifter. My pass sucks. Don't look at that dude back there in the back.
No, I was about to ask who was it. And I want to see who it was.
Warpath.
No.
Stop.
It's Warblade. It's Warblade. It's Warblade and Grifter. It's Warblade and Grifter. It took me a second to see what it was and who it was, but it's Warblade and Grifter. I like that. I like it. And in order for me to be that Grifter is so sincere and sick. My God, that's that. I put that on a level.
I've been sweating drawing him my entire life.
No, dude, you giving me. You are dope. I'll put you on a platform of like Travis. I would put you on the platform of Travis when Travis is doing his sketching, and with Michael Lopez when he was just sketching. They put out the most amazing artwork. You are that caliber of dude. If you don't know that, JJ Kirby says you that dude, amazing. And I can only imagine if you took time.
Like the best thing I ever did was get on Mike's shows and start drawing. Like we used to do, like you didn't know what you were doing right before you came. They did a poll. It was like one of the best exercises I've ever done. Ever since we've been doing it for years now. Best thing I ever did was
it's like draw faster boot camp.
Yeah,
dude. Whatever steroids you've been eating or putting in your fucking protein shakes, you need to market that stuff. Honestly, now. All of you people are such the caliber of what you're doing. Wow, I big up, Mike.
All right, moving on.
Oh, so pretty.
Some of the people you would put on a project, Mike, and make you part of your team. I'm curious. Who this? This Mike? Who? This you? This you, Mike? You? Who is? This you? Okay. Yeah. Can I speak on it?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to spit on it. Let me hook him into it. So I love what you do. Listen, this is what you do. I know you do this. You quick at this quality level. You're supposed to do this, okay? You supposed to do this, and you did this. And in time that you do, that's what you do. So her pose, I love her. The fur that you left open, I love it. Leave it open for color. I don't know if you were thinking about this for color or just thinking in black and white, but you built that way. The shadow in her abdomen, the way you worked it, and it doesn't like a hole. I'll work with you on that. I'm down with that. The way you rendered her breast, you're like, I'm gonna put that was real estate for you. Because you could have blacked in her black parts of her leotard, kind of Mike Mignola is, or whatever, slick. But you're like, no. I'm going to render here. I'm going to keep it hard cut here, render right here and there. But on the breast, I'm going to render all this. Yeah. Yeah. Because you could have did a hard light on top and then render on the bottom of the bounce light. You didn't do that. So is it a different texture for her breast? Is it the same texture for her knee pads? Because that's how you
what
render
you call
it.
Torpedo metal.
Yeah, the knee pads are a totally different texture.
I look at it like if it's supposed to be, kudos. But also, if you're trying to save time, you could have did some Mike Mignola rendering and saved even more time. And it'd have been just as amazing. Because her hair is real estate. Her pose is real estate. How you did her lips is real estate. Her eyes are real estate. Her nose is too ethnic for me. And I'm going to say it one more again. Mike, you drew a nose, and that's okay. And you drew your version of voodoo, big up, thumbs up. But what you did not do, and you should know this, is draw her on spec to come for the crown. Because to come for the crown, you know that she was designed by an Asian dude who was raised by white people, he's trying to emulate white. You know what I'm saying? Jim Lee designs his women a certain way. And just to say this, when he said my women were unattractive, he didn't mean they were ugly, because I drew them with black women aesthetics, because I was raised with it, and that's what I liked and thought was beautiful. What he was trying to say, but wasn't articulate enough to say and point out was, what I took from it was, I need to draw white women with white women aesthetics, Asian women with Asian women aesthetics, and then Hispanic and so on and so forth. So and as a gay man, I didn't want to look at that or care at all. I was like, this gets it in and I'm out. So for me, I had to learn the difference. Then I can bring it back to it, and I can mix the races and features now when I want to. And I got my go-tos. So with you, this is clearly you saying, this is how I see voodoo now. Sure. But honestly, You're looking up her nose too much, and you know that's not real estate on a female face. Because if it was, black women would be way more sought after on the platform. And I'm just being 100% with you, and no apologies from your boy. So if you were to shrink her nose down, see what it do. Shrink it down. And see, that's the beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Shrink it down. Shrink it. Yeah.
Manga style.
I just want you to try.
It's looking better.
If it's not too much trouble, my only thing is I would just like to see it with her head, her entire face, just a little bit smaller. It just looks like her whole.
See what you
head
did? You opened it up for Weldon to start talking.
Well, listen. This is it. But listen, is this? Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you guys this.
Look at that hip, dude.
No. I can get that. I got issues with that too. No, I can tell you about that. But let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you sincerely, because this will let me know if I'm doing too much or not. Is this a group where you draw and you keep company with each other, you help each other grow, and you actually critique and help each other build without ego, but to help each other become better? Or is this a situation where it's like, look what I can do in under an hour or two? I just want to know the difference.
Yeah, there's no ego here, dude.
We used to do that a long time ago, but we haven't done as much in a while. We need to
critique each other.
Yeah, it's good to have you around. Yeah,
it's because it usually takes, because we usually take longer, and it takes a while. And some of us on the East Coast are like, this is still early for me, but sometimes we don't stop. It's like
and actually, Jeff, are you gonna stick around?
I get it.
Hold on.
Yes, I will stick around.
Okay, because I have to go pick my son up from he's got a summer thing. So I'm going to leave this running and let Jeff control the
show. Let me finish this right. Let me finish this right quick, Mike.
Okay.
If you just shrink her nose down for me right quick, because this is all digital, and you can always put it. You can always undo. Shrink her nose down like try 50% first.
50%? Are you
just do what I'm asking, please?
What are you talking about?
No. Zoom in. Dude. Zoom in. All right. No, zoom in.
She's not Michael Jackson.
And I'm just listen. I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to see something. I'm not there. So just shrink your nose down some. Or draw white. Let me say this. Draw a white woman's nose on it right quick. See what it do. Okay. And don't no. Oh, no. Is that it? Keep going. What about her nostril on the other side?
That's Archie right there.
See, what I'm saying? You trying to be funny. You see what I'm asking for, and you see what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, stop. You ain't trying to play. Go on about your business. Don't pick up your kids. You ain't sincere. You playing around. You don't want to get this. You don't want to get this tea. I'm too potent for you. I get it. All
right, moving right along.
Yeah.
Is that a mole on her face?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's her being. You know what? I get it. I'm not mad at the mole. I thought it was cool. I know, like Campbell would always put body freckles on stuff like that too. So, like,
JJ, you know what? Do you know that I drew the last 2 issues of Wildcats?
Before they closed the doors?
I didn't even know that.
Did you?
Yeah. Hey.
Wow. I wouldn't doubt it. What? Can you hear me?
He's on the phone.
He's on the phone. Mikey.
Okay, I'm on my way.
You're doing family stuff. So this the next person to talk about what's going on, or what's up? What are we talking about? What's good?
Yeah.
Or we just focusing on this?
Yes, I did the last 2 issues of Wildcats, and now I am out of here.
Go. He don't play around. Snap.
His family.
So who's doing this?
Matt Cosson.
Which one of you guys is that? Put your hand up.
That's straight up like Wildstorm right there.
That's battalion. That's battalion Diva Fuji in the background. Is that Winter on the side? Yeah, you went there, son. I give you your props with that fake Jim Lee tech. Trust me. It's tubes and things. I get it, but it's like I get it. But you drawing it by hand, dude. That's dope. So I was watching you do what you do. I was like, okay, I like how you were drawing Diva up there. I was like, oh, you got that at the beginning, not at the beginning, but that Joe Mad era aesthetic going on up there. I like that. That's kind of cool. got her hopping up in the
I
air.
almost went that direction.
I saw you. I know when you were laying out the legs, you was like, should I draw a leg extended or should I put them up in the air like this? You was questioning it. And honestly, you should have had one extended because she was always shown with like that one in the foreground. Kick it out.
This one, right?
Nope.
This
nope.
one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kick that one out straight because normally that's what they normally would do. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the meat part behind her no. I wouldn't unless you're doing thick thigh or thick calves or whatever or boots. Yeah, it's like do something. Yeah. Keep her slim. Remember, she's I ain't mad at that. Yeah, okay.
That's awesome.
That's better. But that's clearly a diva pose when she was up, when she would do her thing at Wildstorm. And I will say, since you've already...
Sorry.
Oh,
go ahead.
Who's that?
Sorry
that
about
Mike?
that.
Who's that? What's up?
No, that's me. That's me. Hang on.
I thought you was gone, Mike. Where you at?
No, let me stop sharing.
You messing up the flavor, son. Stop. Okay. So Matt, I was going to say you already went in and started inking and getting it in. I'm like, right on. But I will say this, that tech tube from Battalion that's behind Diva's arm, you have to think, was that necessary? So how close is she floating to him? Exactly what is she doing?
Yeah, it should be.
Would have been better if you had her arm behind it. And for me, honestly, that should be in front of her arm.
Wrong guy.
I don't switch up the screen so I can't see it.
I don't look like Diva.
Is that Mike? I'm like, Mike, hey. Mike, hey. That's what sabotage. Mike, he did that and left. I quit. I quit.
That was me, and I can't. Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you. And you know what? Boom. So I'll say this: one of the cool things I learned with Jim Lee was, when in doubt, black it out. So you can always go in and just do that, and you'll be good to go. But nice. Fake that text, put it up on there, whatever. You can make that arm line, some tech or whatever, or you can, or no, it needs to. Yeah, are you using any whiteout pins, jelly pins, or milky pins, or anything?
Yeah, I got one of these.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you got that. You ain't got one of those Mike? No. Yeah. Or continue blacking. Yeah. Okay, that works. Okay, like I said, yeah. Okay, you got it. Okay, you good. Yeah, you good. But I will say this because I've used those. What you two? Have you got any of those milky pins? Like the jelly
milky pins are great.
Those right there, the Uniball one. Yeah, that's dope too. Those two. I've used that one for ever. That was my first one I would do too. So I would go win. Yeah. When they good, they good though. Yeah, when they good, they good. Trust me.
Matt, what was that blacking for? Because every time I've noticed, for some reason, those all the whiteout pins that I have just refuse to work well over the G2s, man. But that'll probably work good. Shoot.
Yeah, this one works good.
That's a whiteout pin. It's a whiteout pin. So the difference with the Presto right there, it's got all, you squeeze it and it's like a ball rolling. It's like a whiteout pin. So it's meant for corrections on people typing stuff, not really for artists doing this type of stuff, but artists use this for that. When it comes to the
try one. I never tried.
No, you get one, brother. You might find that it does things specifically when you learn how to work with it. But when it comes to corrections and when it comes to detailing with whiteout, get you one of those milky gel pens. Let me see what I got. So what I use are these. The Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah.
10.
Those are them.
I use these. So Jelly Roll 10, they have it there's a 10, there's an 8, there's a 5. I use the 10. I use useless. Use the 10.
I got one more person I got to show here.
Hey.
What?
Oh. No, JJ, don't ever come on my show with when in doubt, black it out.
Oh,
I hate that.
No,
I didn't know that was a Jim Lee special.
That's what I do.
No. Is that Mike? Hold on, is Mike?
Yeah,
Is that Mike?
Calling from
I thought,
beyond.
I thought you were gone. I thought you left the podcast.
I'm in the
good
car.
hands.
I'm watching the show,
You
and I
can't let
hear
it go.
you spouting, "When in doubt, black it out." And I'm like, no!
That's what I do, Mike. That's what I do, Mike.
You know why? Because Jim Lee told me that was some great advice, and because Jim Lee is that dope dude, it's great advice, and it helped me out on many occasions. And I say that jokingly, but so sincerely, because I know I'm poking at you, Mike. I'm poking at you. But there's a time and place to learn when to do that. And so when he was doing it, it worked perfectly. And I was like, I get it. But for everybody, no. When people use it sloppily, when they use it where they don't do the knowledge first, or don't know why they're doing what they're doing, they're just trying to cheat, I agree with you. And there was an era where people were just silhouetting things to just get the project done because of a deadline. And I get it. But there are people who know how to use a silhouette properly. There are people
I got nothing against silhouettes.
No.
But the concept itself of when in doubt, black it out.
But dropping blacks is a reason too. So for myself, you know how many times I'm drawing a picture and I'm overthinking it, and the time limit is creeping down, and then I just realized I could just drop that and the shadow because the silhouette is strong. I'm good to go. Because one of the early lessons I've learned is draw from the silhouette. So if you learn how to draw from the silhouette, you have no problem blacking it out. So when I draw things, I can either choose to halo it, to pop things out and separate things, or just black all that up in there and drop shadows on some Mike Mignola-ish and love it to death. So I'm not afraid to black it out. I don't have to define everything. So it does work to black it out sometimes.
Okay,
Makes
I gotta
sense?
show. I gotta show.
But that's not the same thing as when in doubt. That's intentional page design. That is right. That's not the same thing.
I gotta show one more.
We gotta look at our animators.
I gotta show one more artist.
You gotta learn how and when to, of course. But the idea is still, when in doubt, when you're doubting yourself and you just gotta get her done, just drop a black. Don't get me wrong. By that point,
you know what? That's where I lose it because I don't ever doubt myself.
Oh, well, see,
because Planet Miller is rotating that fast. Where if you just don't double dutch and jump in there, you'll spin right the hell off.
Double the Dutch.
I don't even want to know what that means. But okay.
So you don't. What's this? So what is this picture? This is another one.
This is Melissa Lester. This is Rainmaker in Remembrance.
Oh, Rainmaker.
You know what? I do like that it is Rainmaker. It is like it's one of them pictures that's like, okay, you deep. You trying to be like extra with it. Okay, cool. Emotional, which I love.
She does mostly animation. So.
Well, whatever it is, I'm looking at it as it is, and my reaction for it with all the information given. So looking at it without you telling me it's Rainmaker, I would have never figured that out. Because the icons you didn't play with. She's Native American, whilst up with her feathers, and you're like, oh, that's racist. But she wore that as a costume. What about you know what I'm saying? There are things that let you know.
We saw were just green and red.
The moccasins were the only Native American icons on the that we found for reference. She didn't have anything in her hair, so that would have been cool.
Does she have feather earrings?
I would love to dub that.
I don't think Willis is familiar with the characters.
No. Let me say something because I have. So in my drawing challenge with a friend of mine, this is one of the things I tell her that she needs to understand, and why when I come at, and forgive me, all of you guys. When I come at people, when I critique and say what I say, I'm unapologetic. I'm hard. I just say what I say. I'm blunt because I only speak to you like I wish you guys would speak to me. Because I just want to be the best and be better, and I want you guys to be the best and be better. And pussyfooting around and patty caking and playing, you're not gonna get better by doing that. So when JJ's saying something about that, just know I want you to be the best, okay? So when I'm talking about this with my homegirl, I tell her, know what the real estate is, for one. Meaning, is her face the real estate? Is the moment the real estate? Is the background the real estate? Is her breasts the real estate? Is her hair the real estate? Is it all of it together the real estate? You know what I'm saying? Know where you good at and pick and choose and put it there. That's one thing about it and what I say. And another thing is, before I forget my train of thought, it's like know your real estate, but also it's play with your icons. So you don't you get 3 seconds for people to give a care about whatever you drew, and then you get like 5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds for them to pick your book up and look at it and maybe flip through it. And so when they flipping through it, that's them choosing to go buy it or not. But you're on that type of timetable. So with this picture being said, you got 3 seconds to make me understand that's either a nice picture of something going on or that's Rainmaker. Because I spent 7 seconds to be like, what the hell is going on? And you didn't play with the icons like Native American. You're not familiar with it, but it's like in comics, most every time, because these characters were designed by white people, they took the most stereotypical things and made it look cool. So feathers in the hair, why not? The tassels, the leather tassels, why not? The choker necklace, why not? Long black hair with the pigtails or the braid or whatever, why not?
Would you say
The
that
earrings
especially
that
because would you say that especially because so much of it is obscured by the rain?
It's all, but listen, even with the rain effect, I'm not mad at. They usually have the number 13 on their outfits. Gen 13 had uniforms that had the same number on them. So all of the reference should or would have that. So if you didn't see that, I don't know what you were looking at. But then again, what made it a cool book, that they did dress in just regular clothes. Because Campbell was in San Diego, California, drawing what the skater people were wearing and what they did wearing PP in the beach community and the young folks. It was amazing. No books were drawing and doing things like that. That's what made Gen 13 so cool. It was taking a slice of California life and making it the front and center around this book about these kids who were built for genetic experimentation and becoming a weapon or whatever and trying to just go live and be teenagers in San Diego, California, La Jolla, California. That's what it is. So Rainmaker being a Native American was definitely a huge thing, but also lesbian. And so this is being rain.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The rain effect. I love how now I know what it is. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's very abstract and very emotional, and I'm cool with that. But the icons, I don't see them. And it being an anime style, I ain't mad at that. I love anime style. You know what I mean? But you could have played with the effects, the kinds of icons that would make you be like, oh, I know exactly who that might be, as opposed to like, that's just a figure, and I get it.
Okay, so, all right, so we've gone through all the artists, and the straw poll is up. Please vote in the straw poll. And now
I can't vote. I'm in a car.
So what's the straw poll? What is that?
Straw poll. There's a link in the chat here. I'll put the link in the
where people vote on what?
Chat. Yeah, people vote on in a ranked poll. They vote on which
their favorite picture.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when I try to have that in my group, they get a little weird. I don't know.
Well, we're not that weird.
No. I love weird. Dude, I love competition. I don't care.
So
we've been doing it for a long time this way, so it's all good.
No, if y'all comfortable, then good.
So for the draw along, we got Thunder Rat.
Thunder Rat. What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a person?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about him. You thought it Thunder Rat. You funny, son. You got jokes. I see why you said that. But this one, okay, that's cool.
No, these are the people that are watching that are contributing on
really?
Discord.
Oh, see, no, stop, Mike. You dangerous. I don't know if I can play with you because he set me up for failure. You didn't tell me what this is. You just here's another picture. And here JJ talking. I don't like you like that, Thunder. You got me. If I see you, I punch you in your really firm stomach. So just know this.
So,
but I like this picture. This is dope. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like this. I like it.
You got a good 6-pack too. I like that.
No, I don't know how much time I have to go and why I like it, but I like it.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to keep it in and out.
This is Doug Smith.
Oh, that's awesome.
What? That's crazy.
Cartoons.
You know what? That's crazy. That I forgot homeboy's name who does the Hollywood caricatures of people. Or the Maxfield Parrish? No, it was
Oh, the New Yorker.
The New Yorker and all that stuff. Yeah, I forgot his name. Joe Phillips does a really cool. He does that style really cool. This dude, this picture reminds me of that. I like this. I like this a lot. I wish his hair was
very much into the Tex Avery type style. Of,
very style, but it's clean. I wish his hair was green though, because that was a trademark thing for Warblade with all the grayscaling.
Well, in
this
this
contest,
competition,
it's black and white.
Yeah, it's got to be black and white, or else Mike has a freaking freak out.
Oh, a stickler for rules. I love it.
Yeah, it's all red faced. I mean, it's really bad. So.
Okay. Well, I so how many of these people are putting up there so I got to remember who I like, who get. How do I grade this? Like thumbs up, thumbs down, or?
Well, no, we go through the draw along, and then everybody votes on who their favorite is.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, and then we got Juan Soto.
Okay.
In memory of Sarah Becker.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I remember. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Big up, homie. Keeping it on point. But I give you props.
And then we got
that.
Essie Spider.
I'm gonna throw Sarah Becker as a Fairchild.
Zealot.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, Zealot, headshot, got personality. I like that. I ain't mad at that. I like that.
Okay, so Elliot, who's your vote for tonight?
Who's the first one?
Y'all got that.
First one is
Thunder
Rat.
Rat.
Thunder Rat. I like. I gotta give Thunder Rat the love this week.
Okay, and Matt Weldon, who's yours?
Yeah, Thunder Rat.
2 for Thunder Rat.
Melissa. I see what y'all doing.
Melissa, who's your favorite?
Oh, I think I'm going to go with Thunder Rat too.
Whoa!
Goodness.
I love the
Amy
and the finger claws.
Amy, your vote?
Oh, Amy's thinking.
Yeah. Well, Thunder Rat stuff is always amazing. I mean, seriously, that looks so cool. Doug Smith, always amazing. A really cool thing, like this kind of a superhero character translated into that style.
I love that.
That's so wild. But I really do appreciate what Han Soto did here in memory of Sarah Becker. So I think I'm going to give my vote to that.
Han Soto gets one.
Right.
Officially splitting the Lester block. Carson, what's your vote?
Let's see. All great pieces. I like what I'm seeing on the screen. This time I like Thunder Rats too as well. It was a tie between Thunder Rat and Doug, but I'm gonna go with Doug because I do like that silhouette. That's that kind of like a classic old man muscle stance. That the upper body is big, up lower body small. I'm gonna go with Doug's tonight.
And Rabbit.
I'll Thunder Rat.
Thunder Rat.
Oh snap!
JJ, who's got your vote?
Oh wow. I really do appreciate the homage to Sarah. I do like Thunder Rat because he's like the most I'm drawing some Wildstorm ish. I'm like I give it, but I really do respect what's up, Doug Smith. I do like that silhouette, and I like it so clean and so different. Are these people drawing these just like you guys are drawing? You guys in a couple hours? Or?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. I really am torn between Doug and Thunder Rat, and if I had to give it to one, I don't know. I keep going back to Doug Smith. It just looks the most interesting, and the most I do like that. Like I said, that silhouette. and it's clean and it's different. And I'm
Great
like,
face too. Yeah.
it's so great. It's like it's so interesting. It's like it's so incorrect that it's dope.
Okay, so you're gonna vote for Doug Smith?
Yeah, I give it to Doug Smith.
Okay, Doug, and I'm gonna vote for Thunder Rat, and Thunder Rat wins it by 5.
Big up, homie.
So, congratulations.
Big up.
Good job, boss.
Yay!
Yes, boss.
It's a great drawing.
It is. You know what? It is a really good drawing of Warblade. And like I said, the hands are supposed to be something that you're supposed to be able to have fun with, because it's supposed to be one of them things where it's like you can play with it, you can make stuff up, and like go for an interesting silhouette with Warblade. It isn't about being correct.
It couldn't possibly be.
Well, but you know what? Don't get me wrong. There is a level of people trying to be correct. Like with Thunder Rat, he was like, I'm gonna draw hands and fingers and make sure they're correct or for what it is. I get it. They're joints. They're this and that. When Jim designed that character, they're meant to be blades, and then they morphed it to be like they could be shapes. So he can do a singular blade. He can do like 3 fingers. He can do like he can do what he did. You know what I mean? But it's like that's what it is with Warblade. It's supposed to have fun doing that and make so yeah. Plus he's a tortured artist. He's a tortured artist. So he's not just like here I am, like I'm Wolverine. That was what Jim took him from. But for him as a character, he was a tortured dude who was Asian American, and he was an artist. So something that was like what Doug did, it spoke differently to me. It spoke like artistic. He went there artistically, and it was like the hands and the fingers were like blades. I'm like, okay. Like if his hair was green, I'd be like, that was fire. But like I said, whatever the stipulations or restrictions y'all put on each other, I didn't know nothing about it. But that can come later. If homeboy was like, I want to turn this into a sticker or something, yeah, man, make sure you make that hair green and you'll be a winner. I can't even front.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna go there, it's so different. I would have never done it. It's so uncomfortable. But that's how you gamble and win with art, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what we should do, whether we should wait till Mike gets back or.
I just noticed Mike's comment in the chat. He screamed no.
Of what? I just see Jeff
from the black it out thing.
Oh,
Yeah. That was from before.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Jeff, can you do the Frodo scream? The no.
What was that again?
You can't do that Frodo video. Can you do those?
I don't think I have those. I think those are on a separate.
Okay.
I only have access to the banners.
Mike would have that no.
I just saw that.
JJ, you got me looking at bodybuilders now. Looking at striated.
You should. If you ain't, you slacking on your macking. That was what I learned before the internet was a thing. I looked at Flex magazine and Muscle Fitness and other stuff. I looked at multiple reasons. Main reason was multiple reasons, but the main reason was drawing exaggerated anatomy that was correct. I needed to see how I want to see what the expansion of what it looks like instead of biting John Byrne and anybody else that learns it from where they learned it at. So I was like, let me look at these muscle magazines, and I learned anatomy. This is why I learned, the shoulder striations go like this. The brachialis, which is that muscle in between the trap and the bicep, is only this big, and it's meant to do this. The lats wrap around and under and over. The serratus muscles go this way and that way. The obliques fit like this.
There you go.
Go
ahead.
People who don't go there, you'll always learn what other people did and just probably be really good at what they do. And that's fine. That's fine. But for me, I'm me. And I know who I'm trying to represent, what this is. So my anatomy is one thing that in this industry, I wanted to be able to, who's doing correct anatomy? Alan Davis was. Everybody else was making stuff up.
That's what I say. Early Alan Davis was like my jam.
Excalibur was everything to me. And so because of that, I was like, correct anatomy is a must. And I realized with everybody else faking anatomy or just biting off a John Byrne or whatever, I get it. But for me, nah, I can't deal with that. Veins are there. Correct anatomy is there. Guys have bulges. Not only women had nipples or whatever. Correct anatomy was a thing for me. And I was like, why do they not have it? So, and plus, facial expressions, people emoting. So when I got in the industry, I said, plus black representation. I was like, if I get in the industry, I want to represent correct anatomy, black people, people who emote. Where's the vascularity? Some fun, love, and flavor. I just want to. There's so much in so many. It's like, you know what I mean? So that's what it is for me. So I study that deep, and it's not because I'm gay. It's because I'm an artist, and I'm clever. I ain't paying for art lessons to go to school. I ain't paying people to teach me how to draw the anatomy. I'd rather hang with other artists who go to school and paying for that. We talk that stuff after school. So I'm like, yeah, muscle magazines, look at how that stuff is. Because you can always draw the anatomy, exaggerate it like that. You can erase away all the details and you have a very strong, believable silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
You can always draw all the anatomy correct, popping. See, that's better. That's better. You can always draw the anatomy, and then you can always shrink it down. Now you got a skinny, ripped, shredded dude or whatever, or emaciated person or whatever. So it's like you can always draw a layer of veins on it because not everybody is at that level of showing. But it's also, what are the levels that you choose to pop it out? On the they call it not brachialis, but a dorsal. The main vein that you drew over the bicep, that's called a dorsal vein.
Oh, really?
I think it's called a dorsal vein because it's a prominent vein. Everybody has that. The other ones are like fractal patterns that scatter across your anatomy, but everybody will have that main vein there. And then how it goes into, it connects from the vein under your armpit, and where that main vein from your bicep connects in the middle of the inside of your elbow or whatever right here. That's where it connects, and then it scatters out on the. Understanding that is the level and degree of where I take it and go, because I realize just drawing it is one thing, but then understanding what it is, how and what it is. So like underneath the forearm, running up, that's another main vein. Where if you get that cut, you hurt. So knowing certain ones that'll be there when you are like, instead of just having random wiggle lines, the mission for me is that I don't draw for realism. I draw for believability.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So for me, especially with this picture, I love how it's going for believability. And it's like, it's much exaggeration. The way you gave him that thick ass neck and his traps all blurring it together and shit with the shoulders, it gives me the imagination of a person who's muscular, tapered in, and that Bangus, or the Bangus from Street Fighters, the original designer, it's giving me that early Capcom style, and I love it.
Yeah, true.
I ain't never seen any of your other stuff. I don't know if this is your regular go-to, but I love it.
Elliot's like my favorite face artist of all time.
But it wasn't just about the faces; it's about the anatomy, the exaggeration, the correct anatomy, and the proportion he played with, because he knew what to exaggerate. A lot of people, the people who ate off of his plate, he is about as inspirational as Arthur Adams for generations of people in the comic industry. Because you wouldn't have Mark Brooks without Bangus. You wouldn't have Joe Mad. You wouldn't have, so many people that is. Ooh, who did this?
Oh, sorry, hang on.
Yeah, that was Elliot.
Back to Elliot.
What? Same person who did this? That?
Yeah, the same.
No. This is me. This is Elliot.
Same person who did the last one that was all loose. The one I've been. Which one is you? I don't even know which.
The death blow. The death blow.
Yeah. I don't know who. I don't know which one of you on the chat. But I'm gonna say it like this, man.
That's Elliot right there.
That's you.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah.
Big up, bro.
You can name the kid Elliot.
Hold on. That's Mike. That's Mike. That's Mike doing that.
Mike did that
Doing that?
to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother, man, I need you in my life. You are amazing. I can't even front. It don't take a whole day for me to recognize Sunshine. You dope. Like
you don't even know. You don't.
No. I'm finding out. I'm finding out.
The
Like
things
that.
that he'll share with you.
Nah. I need you to draw a picture for me. We need to be friends. Can we be friends? Can we try?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. Nah.
Yeah.
Some people say of course. It'd be like for play.
No. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm the one that said we got your back.
Okay. Then I like this shit. Like I said, I see the level of completion, the level of execution, but also your style. I love. Damn, the She-Hulk is dope. And your fucking turtles with the.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Wow, with the Bruce Lee. That's fly. That's fly, son. That's fly. Storm. Are you working for Marvel, or are you just doing video game stuff? Where you at?
No. I'm working on my own graphic novel, and I work for I do illustration and graphic design for a digital toy company out of LA.
Damn, son. Well, God bless you for saying I can be your friend. Your stuff is.
I want to be your friend. What are you talking about? I'm trying to be your friend.
No.
He's a professional Modelo taste tester too.
Oh, big up. I rap if that helps too. So that's all love.
I love it. This is a graphic novel I'm working on.
Damn, son. You need any variant covers or some artwork or some shit? You need a JJ Kirby piece on this motherfucker? You good? What's it?
Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
You good? Okay.
Go back to
like
your
I said.
screensaver. Did you draw that screensaver? The one with the Batman punching?
No. That's Bruce Timm. This is a cover I did.
Oh, I like that one.
This you?
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
this is my stuff.
Creepy.
That's you out there. I'll put you in the Aaron Weisenfeld group, but also the CP Smith category too. CP, damn. So, but the Olivia. Who is your two favorite artists that make up what you got? Because I see a bunch of motherfuckers. And sorry, I ain't trying to get all loose with the lips, but I see a bunch of MFers.
Yeah, I want to know that too. What are your two?
Who you effing with?
Right now I'm paying a lot more attention to Alex Toth because
I can see that. I can see that. But who you come from? Where your grandmama from? Okay, but
John Buscema and
really?
I would say that
that's crazy.
I would say more than likely Joe Madureira had a big influence on me as well.
Damn! I mean, to put that two together, I never would have thought I conceived of John Buscema, who had the Conan, scratchy, strong style, with the proportions and the anime aesthetics of Joe Madureira, the dynamics of Joe Madureira. I see it. Yeah, but like I said, that's also dang, the anatomy is there. You have fun with it. I love it. I love this. You had to knocking out a chicken. T-Rex.
That's what it's gonna be. It's called Cockfighter.
I love it. I love it. And you go. I'm like, you know what? That's dope.
No, you need to call him Jumbo Cockfighter.
Nah, Don, you're doing too much. Just say Cockfighter. You don't want to make it too gay now. You don't want. I'm the biggest advocate. That's rainbow. I'm telling you, Cockfighter. Cockfighter. It out. Slow down. Go back. No, reverse. Back it again and again. You went one more. Okay, let me with them. Okay, I like that. It's some alien tech shit. Oh shit! Zoom in. I talk like this for Mike to come in and say I gotta stop. Zoom in if you can.
Yeah, I can do it now.
That shit is dope, son.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So you like monsters? You do that? Damn, son.
Yeah,
you crazy. You crazy, son. You crazy. You that secret weapon. I ain't trying to float you or both. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to fluff you, but I just. This is the true reaction. Show me.
I'm trying to.
Now go back to the other them headshots. We're doing like a what was that Dracula with the pink? Oh,
those
are with the Valkyries and Angels. Damn, you just got so much. You just got so. Woo. Okay, that's dope. You go to the color one if you don't mind. Damn, son.
Oh, those eyes, man.
That's
I'm
that
trying
thriller.
to be like Matt.
That's that thriller. That's that thriller. So I'm gonna say this: when I see that, I don't know if you're familiar with Michael Lopez from Wildstorm. Or are any of you guys familiar with Michael Lopez? Okay, let me.
I remember the name, but I can't remember.
And you probably that's fire. Was that Red Sonja?
Oh yeah.
Without the sword, no, she got the sword. She tucked in. Oh, that's But Michael Lopez is. If you Google Michael Lopez and Wildstorm, you'll see some Michael Lopez stuff. He didn't do a lot of work in the industry because he was one of them cats that I don't know. He just, I don't know, just difficult to fucking just like when these are beautiful. Bruce Tim, I see everybody.
Bruce
Brett
Tim,
Blevins.
you
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some Brett Blevins.
Yeah, I love Blevins too. Yeah.
Man, you got everybody wrapped in one. And the cartoon. Do you do animation work? Or you design? Dick, look at these. I gotta work with you, son. I gotta work with you.
I did some board work for Hulk Agents of Smash briefly for an episode or two.
Okay.
And but that was a long time ago. And
You there. Let me say what
I probably should do the poll, and then we could probably just flip back to this until Mike gets back. Does that sound reasonable?
What's the poll?
Okay.
Going back to what's the poll?
Let's do the poll. Do the poll.
I'm going to do the poll. I'm doing the poll.
Do the poll.
Pull it.
Dang it! I thought I was the highest scoring last person.
Okay, or in what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It tied for 6th place. Melissa, the only thing I cook in a pot is macaroni Lester. Amy, I shanked no one Lester. So the Lester sisters are in a dead heat tie.
Wow.
In 5th place, Elliot, also dope and whack, but wackerer Fernandez.
That's it. That's what I am.
In 4th place, Matt, officially funkless on this live stream, Carson, with 31 points. For the peanut butter medal,
all right,
Matt, the world's first raw dog comic artist, Weldon.
Yeah.
In 2nd place, silver medal, one doomed pasty white English dope and whack rabbit.
What's up?
And in 1st place, Mike, Republican Captain Trojan Miller.
Didn't even have to be here.
Good job, Mike. Good job.
Like your third or fourth straight first place win.
What is this? I don't know what this is. Y'all just changed the screen. It's like rainbow colors. I was like, is this some Pride season? What is this?
I am the wiener. This is a contest. JJ, this is a contest. So the fans get to vote on who their favorite piece was.
Oh, like Gelato Medi. I never won those. The Gelato Medi on the website. On the Wildstorm website or the blog site with gelatomedi.blog, whatever, for the contest we would put on there once a week, and we would all compete with each other, where it's like they would vote who they want to battle. So it'd be like me versus Ryan Benjamin or me versus Jim. And so they would pick a theme, and then we would have like an hour or whatever to draw the same picture, and then everybody would vote to see who won.
Yeah.
Same thing you guys are doing. And I never won those things. I competed again. But I always competed, even against
we get
Jim.
2 hours. So
yeah, no. I think it's an hour, maybe an hour, maybe 2, whatever. But I'm slow. I'm old. I'm black. I can't hang with you people. I don't know. You choose an excuse. But I know with that one, I battled Jim, and so Jim would use a fake name. Cause I would stack the deck in my favor and be like, okay, he went as Kong Jong or something like that. He went as Kong Jong or some Asian name, and I got to draw. No. No. It was something. It was something else.
No, he's not talking about.
That was his AOL email address. I
no. Stop. I'm telling you something. Quit
No, I'm telling you, that was Jim's freaking address way back.
So on the blog site when he was competing, he went by another name that was something that didn't point anything back towards him. It was very a typical Asian name that he was, but it was like the thing was he didn't want the people to know that it was Jim Lee versus JJ on a Gelato Medi battle. And I got to stack the idea to be like, well, we're gonna draw some babies. We're gonna draw baby Spider-Man and baby Venom. Because I do the chibi stuff. Jim don't draw that cartoony baby stuff that well, or whatever. And we get to do it. So I'm like, all right, bet. Of course, Jim is pretty amazing. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He drew a picture. I drew a picture. It was like, let's see who win. The people did not know it was Jim. They thought it was the newest addition to Wildstorm that was helping on the video game. They had no clue who this new Asian dude was. So they just was going raw, like, all right, yeah, we like both of them, but this other dude, this Kong Jong, whatever his name is, he killed it. Jim drew baby Spider-Man saving baby Mary Jane, swinging it over the rooftops, while baby Venom was on the rooftops jumping to get them. But the rooftops spelled out, in, from how he placed them, JJ is going down. And he penciled and inked it and finished it with time to spare, and the people never knew that was Jim Lee battling with JJ, and I had to just be like, yeah, I'm used to taking that L, but that's okay. I'm still a trooper. I still Francis Manapool, Ali Garza, Ryan Benjamin, Gelato Medi, .blogspot.com, whatever. It should still be up there. Anybody checking for it? But it's like there was so much art we posted on that situation. Y'all talking about some Wildstorm stuff? Yeah. The thing is, like, who's spelling gelato? Like, what? How you spell that? Really?
Ellato.
Well, you can spell. You get a cookie or some gelato. But
I
typical.
love gelato.
Well,
gelato, so good.
It has to be either a beef or a chicken cookie because he's all meat now.
Oh,
you know what? Ice cream is almost all carnivore except for the sugar part.
Right. Eggs and milk, right? Mm-hmm.
It's just milk.
Just squeeze it. Just squeeze
milk.
Squeeze it from a sweet cow.
Just find a cow with a really great disposition.
That's just saying is all. All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have completed, in only 3.5 hours. This Wildstorm for the first time. Is it amazing? This how long have we been doing this? Since 2018?
Wildstorm?
And this is the first time we did Wildstorm.
Oh. Yeah. Honestly,
that's how much I love Sarah.
Well, no, Sarah was lovable.
Yeah. I didn't even do this when James died.
No, and James was lovable. But I'm gonna say this too. I'm lovable, and I know I'm lovable because my father told me so. So if I'm never around anymore, I know how you'd feel. So thank you for allowing me to be here with you, my brother. I appreciate
if I can love you, anyone can.
And that is so true. Hey. Because I love you, and loving you is just that. I'm like, I know how many people in this industry be like, Mike Miller?
That's like a job you don't get paid for.
That's why I know I can eat at your table anytime you set a plate.
Yes, sir.
So we good. So yeah, they'll find out later. Know what I'm saying?
All right, everybody, it is time to say goodnight. So if anybody has anything left to say, of course, Jeff is going to say, buy my book.
Buy my book.
Buy Jeff's book.
Everyone agrees. Buy Jeff's book.
That book looked fresh. If you don't, hey, I need a couple copies. He showed. I saw some. No, hey, thank you for letting me see that, because that was. I need more of that in my life. Sincerely, and I'm an art snob. Look at my nose. See how I draw a nose? See, Mike? This is a black person nose. I just want you to know what you're drawing.
Hold on.
It's because in the desert we need to cool our brains off. If you don't know, that's why it is what it is.
There, how's that?
Oh, that's better. Like I said, that's
micro-sized her nose.
But like I said, you can even. No,
I don't mind.
You could always Michael Jackson it up.
No, don't go. No, it's not going too small. It's just like.
Bro, look at that hip.
But honestly, but listen,
look at that hip.
Well, let me comment on that because I meant to. So with that booty, I big you up because it's supposed to be a booty, not just the hip, but the way you drew it with the angles. Yeah, you did a nice hip that's angled. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, Mike. Your anatomy, you've always had that. It's a blessing. I love it. That's ready for picture day. Her tattoo, dope. Sincerely. And her outfit, you're supposed to be able to draw voodoo. That man, I love her in the waist area, that like above her hip, her costume is wrinkled like that. I love that. Yeah, that's fire right there. I'm gonna give you flowers. I will say, yeah, the rendering on her boobs and on her, I will say the work on that. I wish you Mike Mignola'd it. I wish that's me though. But it's like, do you do that style sometimes?
No. Rarely. Very rarely.
Right. Because with you, it would be juggling textures that are easily, because you have no problem putting all this rendering and all this work and juggling multiple knives that are on fire while you walk across glass and put your balls out and all that other stuff. You do that. Like in your sleep, and I get it, but it's like when it comes to you art style, to talk to you about your art style and have you do certain things, that's like pulling teeth, because you've been validated long time ago to the point where you don't really listen to anybody really unless they vibrate in a certain frequency. So I don't know who else you hear. I know I was about to say I don't know who else you hear, but I think you know that we parallel. So you hear me, so you get it. You know I ain't trying to one up you, make it weird, or none of that, because I am a fan of yours too. Trust me, Joe Phillips gets this work, you get this work, Ryan Benjamin Jim Lee get this work. All y'all getting this smoke in 2024. Trust. So, and the reason why is because if I say we peoples, I mean ain't my peoples to be dope. Even if you don't hold me to that standard, I'm holding you to that standard. Because I'm glad you
got along with all these people here, because these are my people too.
No, I love it. I'm glad
you're one of my first class people.
We're family in the Lord's eyes and each other's eyes. That's been proven. We nobody can contest that, because we know the get down. And I know you don't want the vulgarity. I get it. I'll think we offline, but I got a phrase that I utilize, and I think you guys can appreciate.
You did fairly well.
I know. Come on now, because you think way worse of me. Like he gonna ruin the babies. Trust me, I'm good with the babies. I'm like ODB, Old Dirty Bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm good with the kids. I'm Wu-Tang for the children. Okay, JJ
baby,
too.
I like it raw.
You know, holla black now. So the terminology I utilize is fuckwittery. So the level of fuckwittery between Mike and I is sincere. You know what I'm saying? That means I know that's my dude. I fucks with him. That's my people. We fuck. That's no homo, no weird, no weird. No, I know. No weirdness. But I want you guys to understand the level of what it is. So if you were to utilize it, you know what it means. It just means I care if he eats. I care if he eats or not. Break it down. He cares if I eat or not. Break it down. Yeah. That's base level. You know what I'm saying? So if it's that means it's sincere. So that the terminology,
it's just love,
that's
bro.
what it is. Just love. I'm trying to come up with different ways to say love, to say paralleling, to say, because I realize that going forward in this day and age, it's not enough to be like, I believe in the Lord. These are the final times. Oh, I don't believe in the Lord. I'm allowed to do anything and whatever I want. It's just whatever. Everybody wants freedom. Messed up America. I'm gonna say that with all sincerity. Freedom messed up America because it established that people can do whatever the H they want. I can go stand over here and look weird. I can go say what I want. I can be racist. I can be blind. I can be Republican. I can be Democrat. I don't see color. I can do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I can say the N-word. It's like, but really? And it's like, it's the land of the allowed. You are allowed to go someplace until you realize you're not allowed to go over anymore. You drink from that water fountain and you black. You will find out you're not supposed to be there in the front of whatever. And then you be like, oh, the long time ago. And I get it. But let's be real. If it ain't about color, if it ain't about sex, it ain't about being a man or a woman or age or whatever, people are allowed to pick their sexualities right now without, they can't use a gun, they can't get cigarettes, all that stuff. You know, and I get it. So it's like, there has to be a level of, what are we doing? What's going on?
I don't know.
How can we make it better?
The show. We can continue the conversation after, but I gotta wrap the show.
I thought we're still going. I thought you was done.
Okay, say goodnight, everybody.
Don't go nowhere, JJ. Don't go nowhere.